Hello, everybody. Woo! I'm trying to not be late, but at the same time, hopefully I'm not too late tonight. I was just trying to clean off my screen because, I be tripping, be having shit on my goddamn screen. So, welcome to this edition of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler, and, I just had to put my Ancestral altar drip up. I wanted to bake them something. I said it's a little light. Thank you. I love the hearts. And some lady talking about light. Yeah, that's a light. If you look at my meals, I always give them once a week. It's meats and bread and cheeses and rice and potatoes and onions and bread and cornbread. Thank you. So we have full meals, but that's it. I didn't have, hi Parker, hey Alvin. I didn't have a lot of stuff right now cooked. I'm tired. I still got some food cooked. I cooked so much chicken last week. And I needed rest. I'm exhausted. I still haven't finished all my readings. I've been trying to finish my readings. I'm going to treat the blue sages. It just depends on what mood I'm in. I sometimes leave it for 3 days. Sometimes I leave it for 5. If they say they want it longer than 3, I leave it longer than 3. I don't follow rules with everything. So I'll leave it there until it dries out to me where there's nothing left. I like for it to be dried out really good and all the essence and energy is gone. So if Nipsey says he wants it to stay there, he wants to still take some of the energy out of it, feast on it, hang around it. Doesn't matter to me. I let it stay there as long as they want. People tell me 3 days, but again, I can see them and hear them. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. So I don't follow standards. I hear them directly. I don't create their menus. What you see on that altar is not me deciding, oh, I want some pie. Ooh, I want some steak. Ooh, I want some chicken. It's them. If I can hear them, oh, it's a jumper. If they say, they basically give me their menu for the week. If they want a particular drink, if they want a particular beverage or alcohol, if they want a particular food or bread, then that's going to be what it is. But everybody cannot hear them. Everybody's not a psychic medium. So there are basic rules for an altar. The basic rules are, it's not about you. It's about them. So if you knew the person, or if you get to find out what the person's favorite color, favorite foods, favorite drinks, what they like for breakfast, what they like for lunch, what they like for dinner, what snacks they like, what candies they like, what colors, then you create the altar for the person, not for you. My altars are very elaborate, very elegant with crystal and gold china and goblets, because that's how Nipsey and my father were living inside of their flesh body. They both were born poor. They both became rich, very flamboyant superstars. So they've been to the most elegant places with all races of people, wealthy white people, wealthy black people, wealthy Asian people, and they've lived in the lowest and from the hood and the in-between. So they can still eat out of China and then, like me, sit on the curb and eat some goddamn barbecue ribs and a motherfucking cheeseburger. So that's what they wanted on the altar, because that's how they lived in the body. So I didn't put a paper plate. I didn't put a styrofoam plate. I didn't put a plastic cup because it would have offended them. Because that's not what they drank out of. That's not what they ate out of when they were here. Now, sure, on regular occasions they do, when they feel like chilling and hanging in the hood or eating out a styrofoam plate, eating a burger out of pickup place, chicken wings, whatever. Yeah, when they feel like doing that, I do that. If they want to put a tray up there, I do that. But what I'm doing, if you study the two people, my father, Jackie Wilson, Nipsey Hussle, you see they went from the bottom to the middle to the top, the middle to the bottom, and they just chill. So they picked their food, they picked their drink, they picked their plates. I didn't have anything to do with it. Like I have another altar. My father's altar is red and gold. Nipsey's is blue and gold. My father likes blue too. So sometimes I put everybody's stuff together on the altar, and then I put some separate things on my father's. His is red satin and his china's red crystal. Red and gold things. But he doesn't mind if I put the other china. Both of their altars have china on them. It's not just Nipsey's. They're my favorite men, and that's what goes on their altars. However, when people say, well, do I have to? I mean, they like me to stunt they altars out. You know what I'm saying? That what could lie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, could. That what could lie. You know what I'm saying? But when people ask me, do I have to do what you're doing and I have to put all that shit, expensive shit? No. Because if that's not the person that you're doing it for, it's not about you. It's not about me. So either I was going to do it the way they asked me to, or I wasn't going to do it at all. Because I didn't want to offend them. Because they can cause problems for you if you offend them. So if you know that you dealt with someone that like really simple things and could eat a hot dog every day and watch a movie, then you get the hot dogs they like, you get the movies they like, you get the songs they like, you get the cologne they like, the perfume they like, the beer they like. If it's a cheap beer, get a cheap beer. You're not insulting them because that's their taste. That's on their budget. But you must do what they like if you don't want nothing to happen to you. Because you can go up there and put something up there, well, I like chicken and all I got is a couple of goddamn chicken wings in this motherfucker. And so I'm going to throw some 2 chicken wings up there because that's what I got and that's all I got and it's from your heart. No, it's not from your heart. Now you're being condescending and disrespectful and you're insulting. Because you know that person didn't like that and you knew that person and you're going to throw some shit up there because you don't feel like doing something that's convenient for you. I would never do that. Thank you, Phoenix. Because it's not about me. It's about them. Either you're going to do the shit the way the person lived in the body and they're coming back and you see the person still here. You see the soul self. You see the crystalline self if you can see it. If you can't see it, talk to someone else who can see it for you. Unless you knew them and you're like, I just know what they like. On Sundays, they have Sunday dinner. They go to church. On Friday, they have the fish fry. So I already know them. So you go by that. But everybody doesn't like and doesn't eat the same thing. Luckily, hey, Jerome. No, I just got here. So luckily, I like what they like. And then, that's my father. So, unfortunately, my mother didn't allow me to see him in the body. So, I get to see him now. So, and I've been fortunate to meet people that knew him, ate with him, lived with him, slept in the house with him, cooked for him. So, it was funny when I said, hey, I like this food. And I like my beans this way. And I don't like that bean. I like this shape. They're like, your father like the same thing. And you look just like him. So, I realize that I have more of my father's genes and energy. It's not, scientists try to say, it's your environment as well as your DNA, or sometimes your DNA, it's not your DNA. Well, I realize it's not my environment. It's just my DNA because I'm more like my father than I am my biological mother. And I didn't get to hang out with him, but I'm so much more like him. And I have a lot of his characteristics and his energy and Mr. Excitement and his diet, and he was very athletic, and my father was a boxer, and that's what a lot of people would underestimate him, or niggas would underestimate him and thought they could fight him because he was a pretty man, and then he would end up beating their ass because he didn't play that shit. He didn't beat on women, but he would beat a nigga up. If he could beat them, he would fight them. Even if he thought he couldn't beat them, he would fight their ass. My dad was a boxer. He didn't play that shit. And I knew I was drawn to all those things. And nobody in my immediate family was or is like that. So now, the older I've gotten, the more I'm healing and shedding ideas of what family, friends, and what people think and what you should do and what you should not do. I'm embracing more of what he gave me. And it's amazing how when I started doing the Ancestral altars, I had a lot of stupid, ignorant motherfuckers telling me, you're obsessed with Nipsey, you need to leave Nipsey alone, you need to stop cooking for him, you're weird, you need to go find you a man, you're obsessed with that man, that man is dead, you need to find somebody in her body, you need to move, or you know, as old as you are, you're fucking stupid, you're obsessed, and this and that. Okay, and as you see, I still do. The year later, 2 years later, I still do his altars. Why? Because I know that they're stupid and weird, not me. Because if you study and you deal with the Ifa, spirituality, religion, you deal with the Native American, even Europeans, and you go back hundreds and thousands of years, they always honored the dead. I think, is it in Indonesia or it's an Asian country, once a year, is it they dig up their loved ones and let them sit up. The corpses sit up outside of the grave. Now, people think that's weird and disgusting and a health hazard. But our people have always done it. Even when you look in the Egyptian tombs and Native American tombs, you will see not only are they adorned, the bodies are wrapped beautifully, adorned in gold, have miniature furniture. Now, that's really a fucking ancestor altar drip altar right there. The body is treated just like, yes, thank you, Cambodia. A altar. The outside of the tomb is gold. Sarcophagus is gold. And all types of gifts and presents and servants, symbols and of carved servants are in there. Oh, but something's wrong with me. You know, I have it right here. Can I pick it up? I got my water here. And I mean, this is not even coming close. I mean, but it's like dripped out. You know, dripped out. Okay. I just took it off the altar because I didn't have a lot of space to put the stuff up there. So I knew that I was right, and I knew they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. So I just invited them to just stop watching my show because, hey, Shell, it wasn't going to stop me from doing what I felt that they asked me to do. And I started feeding my father maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And then when Nipsey came in here, he asked me, because at first when Nipsey came in here for me to read him, he was acting really funny, and he was looking around my house, and I said, would you like something to drink? No. He was touching himself. Would you like something? No. I'm like, oh, I said, okay, after seeing what he just went through. He doesn't trust me to cook his stuff. Thank you, Phoenix, for putting my cash up. He didn't want me to cook his stuff. Yeah, is there a problem? Because I know that spiritually I'm right, and I know this is what you do, and different mystery systems, that's what they do, and, you know, people of color, especially African Native American, which is my background, that's what they've always done. They're ignorant of their history, and they say that I'm ignorant. They don't want to fucking read. Know that they studied it. This stuff is on YouTube. Other people have altars on YouTube. They teach you how to do it. Other people have it on Google. They have books. You can read this stuff for free, but then instead of reading, these stupid motherfuckers want to come over here and try to say that I have a fucking problem. Now, what I also do is I cleanse the house, because a lot of entities move in and out of here. Not just human people. They're still people. They're still souls. They're not fucking ghosts for stupid motherfuckers that want to say, I talk to ghosts. I see ghosts. No, I don't. Because a ghost is different from a human being, a soul human being. A ghost doesn't have a soul. A ghost doesn't have, yes, the Japanese, yeah, the Asians do this. And they honor their dead and they wrap them. You will see mummification in different races of people that look like owls. And the mounds, they're Indian mounds in Georgia. I've been to some of the mounds. Our Native Americans and some of the so-called black people would put the people in the mounds. Yeah, but it's not just the soul. Like I said, the person is encased in the soul. They're just in the skin when the physical body is alive. Somebody walks in here, I can see their same skin, their same hair, the same color of them, their eyes, their hair, their skin, what they're wearing, and they'll introduce themselves, say, hey, my name is such and such. That's not a ghost, because a ghost doesn't have a soul. A ghost is not a human being. Thank you, Phoenix. There's a difference. You don't talk. Ghosts usually don't talk. You don't know who it is or what it is. It's a separate entity, life force, energy. Oh my God, if you live near the Indian mounds, you should find out who the Indians are in there and go and see them. And see if they'll let you come and hang at the mounds and give them an offering. That would be absolutely wonderful to hang out with them. I love them. I embrace that. Thank you, Mary, for the donation. Cash App, thank you. Okay. I want to say that we're doing, I'm a psychic medium. We're going to do an intuitive reading here. This is a reading I don't want to do. And I'm not getting into all of it because it's pretty, I don't know, it's kind of dangerous to me. I don't really feel comfortable doing this reading. I'm gonna go into T.I. and Tiny And I'm going to go into, I don't have all the questions answered yet because I haven't done the full reading. But I've done a little bit of the reading, and it ties into Nipsey Hussle because T.I. Was friends with Nipsey Hussle and his baby's mother. Okay, that has the little boy cross. And I watched that whole situation, and it still bothers me because I've said before, and Nipsey said it to me, a lot of those people were not his friends. They say with the other side, somebody saying they have a serious issue with the other side, I don't know how to pick up to it. I don't know. You know, I'm saying you have to find someone to work with on a spiritual level. If you're having problems with spirits, then you're going to have to find someone to help you because I don't know you. I haven't seen you. I haven't done a personal reading. I don't know what your issues are. Everybody's issues are different, but what I can say, if there are certain people you don't want in the house, certain entities you need to do uncrossing, of your body and your house, and you shouldn't talk to them. You shouldn't entertain them. If you don't want them there, those are not people you want to engage, tell them to get the fuck out of your house. As well as do the entity removal, and you need to consecrate your house, because if everybody and everything is coming in your house and you have no control over your house, that means you have no psychic barriers and no psychic self-defense and protection. That's not on them, that's on you. Straight up. Because if it's somebody in here I don't want to talk to, and I don't want to deal with, I'm going to find a way to get you the fuck up out of here. I'm not going to engage you. None of that. And if I don't know, I'm going to find someone who knows. I'm going to find out what to do and how to do it if I don't want you around here. So, again, that's what I can tell you, first of all, that you should do. And study that and set your altar up and do your rituals for that. But if I don't know you and I haven't seen you and I don't know your exact problem, then I can't direct it specifically to you. But that's the basic thing that that applies to me and everybody. You don't want them there to do what I just said and tell them to get the fuck out. Stop talking to them. Don't entertain them. If you don't want to be friends with them, you don't want to hear anything they have to say. That's really it. Very simple. I didn't want to, kind of look at this. I'm going to try to skim over this. Because, you know what? This is a pretty serious reading. And like I said, it bothered me because I saw people, and Nipsey told me, these people that he was hanging with, first of all, let me say again, I'm a psychic medium. I do readings. I see things on the other side. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know these people personally. But what I will say, some of the stuff that I'm getting ready to say is not my impression. This is something that happened in real time in the physical. Yeah, but just telling them it's not enough. Like I said, she has to do other things I mentioned, as well as get a reading from someone and get spiritual advice from someone that she trusts. And she has to go through the rituals of banishing what she doesn't want there. It's not always easy as talking to them. Especially if they don't want to go, and if she's played with them, or it could be something else going on here. It could be somebody she knows. It could be in her bloodline, as well as whoever else she says is there that she doesn't want there. See, I don't know the issues. I don't know what's going on with her and her bloodline, her energy, since I don't know her and I've done a reading. So one side does not fit all with this kind of thing. Okay, so these are for entertainment purposes only. What Nipsey told me is that he was set up by people that are supposed to be his friends and in the music industry. Now, there's one thing I'm going to say that I don't like, and I have mentioned this before. There is an investor named David Gross. He was Nipsey's friend. I think he's also friends with the other business associates and people in the music industry that were around Nipsey Hussle. And he was one of Nipsey's business partners. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know all of the things he was involved, but I know he was involved that Vector 90 school that Nipsey was one of the partners in, for the technology-based school for the young people in California, as well as a partner in the Marathon store, the Marathon real estate property, the portion that Nipsey and Black Sam and his family owned. And something happened in January of 2019, like a month or two before he was assassinated at the Marathon. Something happened with them where they changed hands. David Gross, Nipsey, and his brother Black Sam were something happened with the ownership, or he was no longer the owner or the complete owner of the marathon, but David Gross is. I don't know if David Gross still owns it right now, or did David Gross sell it. David Gross is a real estate mogul, a real estate investor that works with millionaires and multi-billionaire developers. And David Gross is a part of a buy back the block, where you're in tax incentive zones, like I guess tax-free or low tax paying zones, which is basically the hood where you build them up, which is where they had planned a project with Nipsey anyway to build apartments on top of the marathon and build up the hood for black empowerment. Who else was partnering with David Gross? T.I. Hussle Man. Okay. And so I wonder, what is T.I.'s percentage in ownership in the marathon with David Gross and the others that are around? You see what I'm saying? The baby mama, how much does his family retained? Hi Don, Rock Nation, P Diddy. Did all these people get eat and break this man's body up like you literally roasted a pig or something, and y'all all get you a leg, a foot, a toe, a arm, a eye, a limb and shit? Then David Gross, T.I., you think I'm lying? That's why I'm saying this part is not fucking alleged. While I'm talking, go on YouTube and type in David Gross and T.I. They speak together. They've been interviewed together. They have seminars together. I think T.I. and David Gross bought some properties here in Atlanta and the empowerment zones, I think in New York as well. Nipsey has been speaking to me about this. You see what I'm saying, Grenda? Now that I'm not going to file a disclaimer for, because that's not just I see in the spirit. And I've done readings on David Gross before. I think I did a reading last year, and I said that David Gross set Nipsey up. And he benefited from his death. Now, I don't know how that school, I think it's called Vector 90, if David Gross still has that going on, it's benefiting the hood. But from what I heard, people that go in there, or the people even in the hood, have to pay a fee. It's not a lot of free opportunities for the young poor black children in the hood out there to go to that school. Now, hey, this is, I'm going to say allegedly, because I'm not out there now. I don't have the curriculum. I haven't studied any read information, but the little bit I've seen, the people that have been in there, it's not free to the under-income black people. See, the little children that don't get access to that type of technical information and education. And Nipsey was trying to show them about technology, education in the technical field, and Bitcoin investments, because he went to Amsterdam, he went to different places, and he learned ways to be self-sufficient and independent. Okay, and this is what he told me. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find that video, but I have it on Facebook that I did on David Gross, and I am sorry, honey. I will go back and redo it, and I'll come back from what Nipsey told me, and from even in the cars, he tricked that man. David Gross snaked Nipsey Hussle. That's what I saw. So, and who was with it? And who had him hanging down here at Magic City at the Script Club? Hussle Man. That's not alleged, goddammit. That's not something I'm imagining. Because you can see them on pictures together on Google. Nipsey and T.I. He must have trusted T.I., respect him a lot, looked up to him, because he was hanging in Atlanta with him, and he was hanging in California. I said, now, goddammit, nigga, now, was you in there knocking folks out, fucking them in the ass, too? Goddammit, Nipsey. He told me, I don't have to knock no bitch out to fuck no bitch to get no pussy. I said, okay, now, goddamn, now, before I get up here and tell the shit you telling me, now, goddamn, I just want to fucking know, because you know I don't like that shit. I'm not with that thing he with. Now, if that's what you did and you was part of that shit, I don't like the goddamn shit. Now, you should have told me that shit 2 years ago. He was like, I couldn't tell you every fucking thing, because I know how you is. I said, but with you with that thing he with. He said, no, I didn't knock nobody, I didn't fuck nobody. I was like, okay. Okay, so you ain't part of the goddamn knockout club. Man, hell no, I ain't got to knock a fucking bitch, because I want to fuck a big old bitch want to fuck me if I stick a dick out up in a bitch, because the bitch spread on my let me stick dick up in they kidneys. I said, well, shit, nigga, don't make me mad, because I raping something. I ain't rape no goddamn baddie. Shit, I ain't have to rape her. Okay then. God damn. Cause don't fucking tell on nobody, goddamn it. And don't tell on your motherfucking stuff. Cause I don't like that shit. Tell me I didn't do that shit lately. I said, okay. You don't think. You're a gentleman. You don't seem like you would do no bullshit like that. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to know, nigga. Sure. Well, I go in there for and defend your motherfucking ass now. And the marathon continues, goddammit. But not like that. Oh. I had a touch. That's what you were doing? Man, hell no. I said, okay. Alright. Well, I get started on the shit. So I'm like, cause I'm not finna tell, nah. Don't come down here goddamn dry. Yeah, he said he couldn't go up in they pussy. He said, I hold them up. He said, they be liking me to do it open wide. He said, I go up in they pussy, past they server. I go up in they motherfucking gut. I said, oh, Jesus. I'm glad it wasn't me, because I ain't got that much guts to go up in, goddamn it. He told me, they let me do that. I said, okay, so you didn't make... He said, no, they was laughing awake when I did this shit. They wanted me to... I said, okay, nigga. Okay, now. Go up in they kid, goddamn. So why they got that? I need my kid... Speaking of, I'm finna tell y'all a story in a minute. The lady done gave me permission to steal the shit. Oh Lord, here they go. Here they go. I'm burning a piece of Ancestral, a piece of money. I just took this, been consecrated on Nipsey altar. So when y'all get spiritual kits from me if you want to, or the blue sage, if you want me to put it on his altar, because you see how his ass like to stunt and show the fuck out. I'll put it up there to consecrate. You see he here with me? You see that? You see what I'm saying? He like that shit. He like that shit. He with that thing with. He like a lot of attention. See. So people have been bugging me. I thought about, you know what I'm saying? Like you see, I have a gold bar on the sage. His sage like his. So I don't have them. I have some sages made. Oh my God. You see that? Oh wow. Isn't that pretty? Let me see. Break that so you can see it. I just wanted to, bring something to open this up. I tried a lot, you know what I'm saying? I said, I know, Lizette, I don't know why. I don't know, because it has the blue color, but, it's just a sage with the blue color on it. And I've seen people light them. I told them to hold the flame to them to see if they'll do it. Like, they do flame up when other people get them. But for some reason, they do it more when they're with me. I guess because I have his altars here. I talk to him and work with him all the time. So, yes. That blue rain. You saw, I ain't nailed I ain't nailed the crib with a super drill. They said, hey, cool. They said, hey, cool. They love you, cool. Put it blue. Burns on. They're so pretty and they smell so good. I'm treating some new ones because so many people ask me for them. So I'm making sure they have all the oils that I love. Oh, you see that? Oh, you see that oil? They're baby. Oh, you see that? Oh my. Oh, thank you, Raylene. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. Oh. You see, I don't want to blow on it. You see that? Oh my God, you see, isn't that beautiful? They said they love you now. They love you. They say they love you. Look up there. He said. They said they love you. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. I see, look up there. Oh wow, isn't it so pretty? I know it's in my hair. I just felt him grab my hand. Oh, well, okay. Ooh, I'm going to get started because I'm already starting late. Let me tell you this story. This is what happened to me yesterday. I did a reading on a lady. She gave me permission to share it. I'm not going to use her name. And I was so mad at her when I was doing the reading because she kept saying, I said, but it's this. She's like, that's not true, Alexis. I said, it is. She's like, it's not true. And then I loved her afterwards. I fell in love with her. I wanted to cuss her ass out. I'm like, that is true. She's like, it's not. I said, it is. She says, it's not. I said, it fucking is. Okay, this is where... I said, that's in your body. She's like, it's not in my body. It's not that. I said, it is. She's like, it's not. I said, it is. She says, it's not. Okay. She contacted me. And she said, I need a 15-minute reading on my body. And I said, okay. Oh, you see his face? Yeah, people say they see his face. I said, what do you want me to read? She said, I want you to do a medical reading. She said she had a kidney replaced. She was a kidney transplant. And she hasn't been feeling good. So she wanted to know, was the kidney failing? Was the kidney, and she looks a little bit overweight, pretty lady. And she looks young still, but she's a little heavy. And she said, will you do it? I said, sure. You want 15 minutes? You want 30 minutes? She said, I want 15 minutes. So I said, okay. And I started to look at the reading. I looked at the kidney. And I said, is something wrong with the kidney? I said, you got that kidney from a woman. It's a female kidney. She says, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. She says, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. It's a female kidney. You got that kidney from a woman. She said, Alexis, I didn't get it from a woman because I asked the doctor. She said they won't give you any personal information. They won't tell you the name and the address. That's confidential. You have to write the person or the family. And if they want to talk to you and tell you the ID of the person that you got the organ from, then that's up to them. But they will not tell you. And she said, the doctor told me it was a man. I said, the doctor's lying. It's not a man. You have a female kidney. It's a woman. And she's like, no, it's not. I said, yeah, she says it's not. I said, do you have... I said, I'm willing to be wrong, but I'm going to argue with this lady about this. And I do that sometimes, and I realize I have to stop doing that. And I guess it's a way I do it. But I knew that I was right, and she said I was wrong. But then again, she knows her body, and she has a doctor's records. I don't. So I kept saying, you do. And she said, I don't. And I said, do you? She said, the doctors told me it's male. I said, okay. Did they tell you that? And did they give you evidence of it? Do you have it in writing? She's like, no, I don't have it in writing. But I believe them because they told me that it's male. And so we're going back and forth on the goddamn messenger. So, and something said, the spirit said, Alexis, leave her alone. You keep trying to bully her and make her say that it's female, and she won't budge, and I won't budge. And she said she knows it's a male kidney in her body. I said, I'll be back. And I'm just like, why are you fucking with me? You know it's a man. You know it's a woman. She's like, it's not. So the spirit said, leave her alone. And let me talk to you. Let me show you something. So I stopped talking because I was mad at her. And I'm like, you know what? Either she's fucking with me, or the doctors are fucking with her, or I'm just fucking wrong. I'm just fucking wrong. I'm tired. I just got it wrong. And I was going to go back and apologize. And the spirit said, leave her alone. Stop bullying her. I said, okay, but she won't say it. She said I'm wrong, and I know I'm not. She won't say it. She said, leave her alone. She's not going to say it. She says it's a man, and goddamn it, it's a man. But leave her alone. So I'm like this. On the message, she won't say nothing, I won't say nothing. And so I get off. And the spirit tell me, go look at, I said, where would I look at the kidneys? And so I said, that would be in the urinary tract. So I go look in the woman's urinary tract, and I look at the 2 kidneys, and I'm like, it's a bitch, and I'm still gonna tell, it's a fucking bitch in there, in her fucking kidney, man. This winning once, it's a bitch. I know it's a fucking female. And so I get back on there. Yes, it is. It's a fucking female. She's like, no, it's not. Okay. I said, you know what? They probably fucking with both of us. Okay. Okay. Let me tell you this. I said, why do I keep saying it's female? And I don't know you, and I didn't see your medical records, and I never spoke to you before today. This was yesterday. I said, because I know it's a female kidney, because when I look at the kidney, it's full of hormones. She's like, full of hormones? What are you talking about? I said, it's full of female hormones. I said, but something's wrong. It's dead. I said, it's full of female hormones. The whole kidney is not covered with testosterone. It's covered with estrogen and other female hormones. She said, what? I said, it's a female kidney. That's how I know. Because it's covered with a whole bunch of female hormones. That's all in it. It's pumped full of female hormones. I said, but something's off because it has a thin white film on the meat. It just looked like pink meat, like it was pink at first, like a healthy kidney. And then it looked like it had a film of mucus on top of it. And then it started dying. This is what I'm telling her. I'm like, it's dead. I said, so I wondered, well, you know, I could be wrong with that. I thought I was. So that's why I said, you should know that. Leave her alone. And so I stopped talking to her and I said, go look, let me show you something. So I looked and I'll go back. I said, that's what I see. It's dead. I said, that's what I'm wondering. Is that why you're feeling bad? Because I said, it's one or two things, okay? Or it's several things. This is what I'm thinking. Either they knew that it was a woman, but they told you it's a man because they knew that you wouldn't find out. Or the kidney is full of, I said, either you're lying to me, or they lied to you, or somebody lied to them. Thank you, Alvin, you're reading my mind. I said, or either it's a transsexual. She said, what? I said, it's either a male hormone, that the male, a genetic male, a biological male that has been pumped with so many steroids and synthetic female hormones, that it is appearing to me that the kidney is so doused and rich with female hormones that the doctors didn't know that it was a male, a biological male, and or maybe they didn't see the whole body, or maybe the doctor that gave it to you didn't take it out of the body, or maybe it had a vagina. It had a surgically created vagina, and they thought that it was a man, or maybe I'm trying. Let me make sure I get this right. Yeah, because they said it was male. Maybe they didn't see that. Maybe it had a sex change. Maybe it was given a lot of female hormones, because I keep seeing that it's a female. She said, do you know what she says to me? Oh, I forgot. My sister donated one of her kidneys to me. I said, you fucking kidding me? You have been arguing with me all this fucking time, and now you remember you had a female kidney. And I said, then you got another kidney. Your kidney's in your body, but I see, she said, that's my sister. I said, I know it's your sister because her energy is more dominant than yours, and she is, boy, I was so I wanted to fight. I was madder than two motherfuckers. I wanted her to goddamn get my address or give me, I wanted to fight her motherfucker. I said, that's a goddamn bitch. It's a bitch. That's it. We're going back and forth like children. And I want to fight her, and and they spirit said, keep her, stop bullying her. And I was like, I'll be back. Because I was willing. I said, let me look, because I will say I'm wrong. I'm looking at this shit, and I come back and she's like, oh, I forgot. My sister, I said, your sister's sick. Your sister's hormones are off. She has other medical problems, and she's depressed because she has a problem with her relationship and her man. She's like, yes, she's been diagnosed as a diabetic. She has children, but she's not married no more. I said, where is the kidney? Because it's dead. She's like, that's not the one I have in my body. She gave it to me 2008, 2009. She said, then it started to die, and they had to immediately remove it. And then she had to go back on the list and get another donor. So I said, okay, that's been a while ago. You're not feeling well. Your thoughts is off, and she's eating all kind of junk and stuff. She admitted to me she's not taking care of her body. So I'm thinking it's me, but I'm trying to go find out because I ain't too proud to, say I'm wrong, because I was really, it was 15 minutes, but I still, I didn't want to just do the 15 minutes like that and go. I had to get to the bottom of it because she said I was wrong. So, and I wanted to learn a lesson from it because I never seen it. I was like, wait a minute, this is something else, or this person, this is a man posing as a woman, and they just lied to her. And so she goes, yeah, they took my sister's kidney out. I said, your sister's energy is still so strong on you. I know it's a person very emotional. You're very close. She says, yes, I'm very close to my sister. I said, do y'all get along? Is your sister good to you? She says, yes, my sister's good to me. I just don't tell her all of my business. I'm not comfortable. I hold a lot of things in. So I said, wow, this is amazing. She started, and I gave her a phone number. What's your phone number? We started giggling about it. I wasn't mad at her anymore, and I said, well, wait a minute, that kidney's been removed, right? She says, yeah, I have another kidney. That's the one I told you they said was a man. And I said, well, hold on, because hers, the female kidney was so strong, and the female energy was so strong, I knew it's still dominating you right now in 2021. So there's something very deep and emotional. There's a deep tie you have to your sister, and she has to you, because her energy is dominating. I said, so the man in there must be kind of weak. Like, he's definitely not as dominant as the female, because I couldn't see him because I saw the female. Once she explained what I was seeing, she's like, yes, you're seeing that, but hers is gone. And she said, his is in there. And I said, yeah, it's on top of yours. She says, yeah, I still have mine. She said, but it's not working. And she's afraid this one's not going to work, but it's working, but it's going to stop her because she's not taking care of herself. So I told her things she has to do. Because I know when somebody has kidney transplants or they have dialysis, their kidneys can't drink as much water as you and I, because it's a limited amount since the body's not filtering and flushing naturally, so it can drink a certain amount of liters a day. And I said, I know, because I've dealt with people that were on dialysis and get a transplant, and they look very healthy, and they exercise, and they drink their green juices. They eat very healthy, and they don't even look like they had a transplant. So you're going to have to change, ma'am, because you're disrespecting. I was so hot, Phoenix. Like I said, I was not mad as I'm mad as too much. I want to fight her, because she going to sit up there and tell me that. No. And I said, she won't back this. She's a tough one. She will not back down. And I wouldn't back down either. I got until the spirits got in and started refereeing the shit. I said, let me tell you something. And so I learned something, and I'm glad I didn't let it go, because when somebody says something, I'm wrong about something, I like to know why I'm wrong. I like to know what's the real answer, and so I won't make this mistake again, because I know I'm going to see it. And it makes me a better person when there's something I don't know, and I find out either I am right and I'll let it go, if they'll go with me, if the client will go with me, let's get to the bottom of it, or if I'm wrong. I can say that too. So I said, let me look. And I said, oh boy, I don't know how to tell her this. I said, you know the race of this person, because I think this is a white man. I said, let me ask him, because he might be a racist. He might have a problem being in a black woman's body. So I asked him before I completely told her. I said, oh boy, she probably doesn't know this. And he says, I know that I'm in a black woman's body. I have no problem with her having my kidney. So I said, do you know the race of this man in there? Because I don't think he's black. She says, yeah, I think he's white. I think it's a white man. I said, okay, so you know. She says, yeah, I think so. I said, why? She said, because where I live and the hospital I go to, and most of the people that die there give their organs, they're white. I said, this is a white male. And I said, because I wanted to see, because this is what people do. I've done these before where somebody said they had an organ transplant. They asked me to check on the organ. If the person doesn't like you and they don't want you to have the organ, and sometimes they could not like you because of race. They've been told black people are inferior, they don't like black people, so they don't want them to have their organs in their body. And I said, and they can kill it. So I said, hold on, let me look and see, is he doing it? Because he told me he's white, but he's easygoing, he's not aggressive, and from what he's saying to me, he's not killing your kidney. He's not a racist. He's not destroying it. And she says, I said, is it dying? She said, no. But she's abusing her body. Hey, Dwan. So that's why she's not feeling good. She doesn't take care of her body. The doctors just checked the kidney, and they said the kidney's alive. The kidney's not dying. Her body's not rejecting the kidney. Okay. And she said she knew she was abusing her body and not really putting in there what that kidney needs. I said, he said to tell you, you like get down and you get depressed. He said, and tell her to lay off the liquor too, because if anybody should be depressed, it shouldn't be her. It should be me, because she's got her whole body and she just got my kidney and a part of me. At least I'm still alive. The kidney part is still alive. If she doesn't take care of the body and the kidney dies, then that little part of me, the essence of me, the soul of me, and the kidney won't even be alive. He said other people had other parts of him. He said, so there are pieces of me I can sense, and I'm still in the earth plane, and I'm still alive here and there. But if she disrespects it, then that part of me will die too, that one kidney. And I said, he said, you need to lay off the alcohol. And she was like, damn, I love margaritas. And we started laughing. And I said, okay, you can have some, but not too much, because you know you got to watch. You can only have a certain amount of liquid, per day. She says, okay, I really love the margarita. I said, and then you don't drink as much water. He said he saw that. He doesn't like that. And he said that you have to stop. You need to cheer up, because you have a lot of things to live for. And you have children. You have a life ahead of you. You're still young. And he wants you to be here. He said he can sense, he can feel it. And I said, tell me, do you get certain cravings? Because people said when they get organ transplants, a lot of times, especially the filtered out ones that take on all the food and the blood inside the food, like the liver, like the kidneys, like the heart, and they feel certain things they didn't feel. She's like, no. I said, he said he wants you to get him some pineapples and some grapes. She said, oh my God, I love those. And he said he wants some strawberry. She said, oh my God, I want some. I love those too. She said, I like that. I said, he wants some. He said, and he said there is a chocolate. He wants dark, rich chocolate, but he don't want the cheap stuff, because he says it's not really real. It has oil and waxes in it, and that could clog up the kidney and your guts and get in the blood. He says, so that could create problems. He wants you to have he says more expensive. It's more of a higher line, cleaner, pure chocolate, like a Swiss chocolate, but very dark and rich. I said, can you have chocolate? She says, I can only have the dark kind. I said, there you go. Because he said he wanted the dark kind, and he showed it to me. I said, he wants this very dark, rich kind. It looks like it's shaped like pressed. It's one whole bar, but it's got individual pressed square bars in it. And it's got this beautiful 24K gold wrapping on the candy, but on the outside, it has a lighter wrapper with pictures of the candy, like gold bars on top of the candy. And he said he wants that one or one similar to it that's a higher rank. You might have to get it at a gourmet shop or something. He does not. He said, do not pick up the candy in the checkout aisle. He doesn't want that. I said, do you like hamburgers? She said, yeah, I eat them sometimes. And then he goes, Red Robin, I said, he wants Red Robin hamburger? She starts laughing. She says, oh my God, I love Red Robin hamburgers. Just went up the street. We go to get Red Robin all the time. Man, I just bust out laughing. I was like, wait a minute, you like Red Robin? She's like, yeah, I see. He said he likes Red Robin. All the hamburgers. I've never had a Red Robin. I just seen the commercial, so that's why I remember the little jingle from the Red Robin. And she goes, yeah, we go there all the time. And she started laughing. I said, he likes a particular hamburger that you get from the Red Robin. So I'm not mad at her anymore. I was so mad at her. Until we on the phone, I said, look, I like to share. If y'all not going to share in public, because it helps me and it helps my credibility. And she says, of course you can share it. And so we laughed, and I got over it. And she showed me a candy bar that looked similar. It was a beautiful gold paper. 24K gold paper, chocolate, rich, beautiful, dark, mahogany looking, smooth, creamy chocolate. But the outside wrapper didn't look like what he showed me. So I told her, you only pay me for 15 minutes, so it's not fair to me that I sit here and then go hunt for your chocolate because without you giving me nothing. So if you want me to find it, I can find it, but it's only fair that you give me some money because that's still included in the reading. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Because I had took like 30 minutes. I took longer than 15 because it was driving me crazy. That's how I will do it. I want to find out something, and even though they pay for 15, and I'm like, oh, this is, no, this, no. It starts to drive me crazy, and I want to find a piece of the puzzle, and I'm not going to leave it alone until I find the piece. And two, because I don't want people to get a reading from me and say they did not get their answer. Now, what she can control, I can't do anything about it. I can't make her eat the right thing. I can't make her meditate, clear out her old issues and heal, clear out people that don't need to be there. But my part that I'm responsible for to see what the issue is, it an issue, why it's an issue. Oh, they're good, LaDonna? I've never tried. There might be some in Atlanta. I got to find out where they are. So she went along, but she said she forgot. So she had two people's kidneys. The white man's kidney in her body is still alive. It's doing well. He likes her. And so that's why it's still there. That's why it's still alive and responding. But and two, that's why I told her, look, give him what he likes because his soul is still in the kidney. And she didn't know she was giving him some of the stuff he liked. Plus, she's a sweet, really good energy. She's good hearted. She's not a prejudiced person. She's not a racist person. So they were clicking. She didn't know they were clicking. So I told her she had to write and even talk to him, talk to the kidney, work through her issues because he knew her issues. Okay. So anyway, I want to share that with you. Because that actually is a good story. So I'm going to see if she follows back up and if she does the right thing. Okay. So yeah, I was saying was that bothered me because and Nipsey told me to get in this, and he was saying that T.I. was not his friend. Allegedly, T.I. was not his friend, and neither were really the others. And when you look at it too, it always stuck out in my mind because when Nipsey was assassinated on March the 31st, 2019, that marked the 13th year anniversary of T.I.'s movie ATL with Nipsey's baby mama in it. And that 13 is a witch's number. It's an Illuminati occult number. And so I wanted to watch both of them, T.I. and the baby mama, see how they rise and how they do, because I knew that was a ritual. That was a sacrifice Illuminati ritual. Yeah, because, and then, you know what's weird to me? I didn't get into it deeper yet. I want to see what he says. There's also another person that I heard in the spirit. You know, this is alleged, the reading part. Zoe B. Zoe B was one of T.I.'s artists that was signed to T.I. Oh, he lived in Snell. Did Zoe B live in Atlanta? Zoe B was murdered. He had a heavyset guy. Kind of reminds me of what was the rapper? Mo 3. Got a little pot belly. He had a patch over one eye. He had gotten shot and lost one eye. That was one of T.I.'s artists. He had signed his label, Doe. Thank you, Katana. Doe B, who was shot when he was signed under him. Okay, and that's what, okay, when Nipsey was shot, he comes out in the public and he's speaking like he's a spokesperson, they're close friends, you love him, you got him in the Trap Museum in Atlanta, and Nipsey's telling me, no, that's not what it is, and you're out speaking as if you offer your condolences and it's for jealousy, and you're really sorry, and you're concerned, and you were his role model, you were his friend, and you're speaking out in public, getting publicity off of this, along with the other couple of other ones, Diddy and all these people that are around him, like they love him so much. And then when Doe B was murdered, your artist, he then does the same thing, gets out in public like, you're so sorry, I hated to lose my artist, this was, such a shame, I really liked and respect him, he was very talented, like, you're so sorry about that. And then, who else, I saw T.I. do that with when they were physically killed. I saw him do that with his sister. It's the same kind of vibe, like the same type of energy. Like these people, something happens to them, and like you don't know that it's going to happen to them, but you're inside of that industry, so you do know. Because all of y'all, certain people in certain cliques, and they do the rituals, they know who's getting ready to get hit. They know who's going to be here another year. They become a part of the collective sacrifice, so all of them can benefit off certain people. So he knew. And then he gets, oh, I'm so sorry. I love her so much, and I just can't believe. And I don't, is this true? I don't know. Allegedly, somebody told me that Tiny was pregnant at one point and had a miscarriage. One of her children died when she was pregnant with T.I. Somebody can confirm that, because I don't know. I'm just saying allegedly that may have happened. One of his children died with Tiny. So, you know, and his artist, Dobie, just came in here and started saying this shit and said that he was not satisfied with the contract that T.I. gave him, and that his mother, Dobie mentioned his mother. Well, we know what that was about. Just like John Legend's wife lost that baby, allegedly. We know they give them like that, see. And allegedly, Dobie said that T.I. did not take care of his mother like he was supposed to. Now, I don't know how long Dobie was under T.I. or how much money T.I. had made with Dobie or how much he owed Dobie, but Dobie said that there was some discrepancies with the money that he was supposed to give. T.I. was supposed to give his family. And see, now this makes sense to me, because if y'all know, the people that follow me, you can go back and look at the reading. I've been reading Nipsey 2 years. March 31st, 2021 will be 2 years. He's been with me. And I told y'all, the ones that have looked at that, I told y'all it wasn't finna be no justice. I told y'all it wasn't finna be no case. They're going to put it off for 2 years and even try to move it to a venue. They're going to try to talk it down. And I still see the prosecutor, more than one prosecutor, a police, and a detective. See, this is a political hit. This ain't about no two fucking homeboys. And y'all know that now, looking at what has happened to his property and his businesses. They're arguing, and there was a judge, and one of these judges is not going to be present for that trial. They are no longer speaking. They put a gag order on it, one of them, and he cannot fucking talk, or it's going to be a problem with his life and his career. They don't want to release all of the finding on that man's body and the autopsy. They not releasing the whole thing on this man's autopsy record and report. They're hiding a couple of pages of it. It's 2 bullets, but now I wonder what type of goddamn bullets. 2 types of bullets. And I told y'all that the very first reading, y'all could read on me where the other psychic were making fun of me and said I was crazy when I said Nipsey came in here, because I showed Nipsey the video where his mama was up there talking, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and she said a psychic told her when he was shot, he got up and shook Eric Holder's hand and chased him after he shot him. And I said, Nipsey, is that true? And he leaned down. He said, no. I was shot with 2 guns by 2 people in 2 directions. I wasn't shot. See, this to this day is still fucking with me. And you'll see it's 2 phrases I always say it. It's words where I use Nipsey, NASA, and Navy. And then I use Atlanta, Atlantis / Atlantic Records and Atlantic Train that come from LA and move into Atlanta. Atlantic Train. I said, I don't know what the fuck this is. But it's something with Atlanta / Atlantis, because Atlanta is a new Atlantis. And then I would say Atlantic Train and Atlantic Record. If y'all follow me, go back and look at my video. I've even titled them the shit. And I decided to Atlanta. T.I. with Atlantic. Nipsey with Atlantic. There's other artists here with Atlantic. But the one I just mentioned, you know Nipsey and Be Here and other artists Be Here. And you jammed his ass up with this shit. I didn't even know he hung out down here like that and hung with T.I. And then I don't know, I got to look at what artist, when he had that artist Dobie, what record label he was under. Was he still under Atlantic? Okay. I looked at that shit right there. Now it's starting to put this shit together. When Nipsey would always see that shit, and y'all know, and then we found out the Navy was right there near the marathon, and the ships is there. There's a lot of surveillance and military activity there, and the Navy is affiliated with that, and the ocean out there in California. Then we know Starlink done shot up there dealing with the NASA and the military and Nipsey. Because, you know, Nipsey was a tech geek and still is a tech geek. He knew about the technology. That's why he got into the marijuana. That's why he got into the Bitcoin. That's why he got into the smart stove. And he was the first one that had a smart stove in the United States and in the world. So this was not just some rapper you thought about come up off the goddamn curb. But he couldn't show that. He had to mix it because they wasn't ready for it. And a lot of them wouldn't embrace him and let him get in there. Like if they knew what he really was trying to do, educate and elevate the people. Thank you, Kathy. See, a lot of times there was sacrifice, especially inside of those circles. Not just anybody having hey Gwen, Miss Karen, when you're inside those circles, you got blood in, blood out, and you got to give human flesh, because that's what the entities and demons like. And whenever somebody is under that oath and they don't want to do it to the people they love, their children, their wife, their mama, their daddy, they keep artists around and friends around and groupies around to cash their motherfucking ass out. You got to watch it when a lot of them want to be your friend and hang around your ass. You see LaDonna? Yeah, Atlanta's a slaughterhouse. And I thought the pastor said that's what you meant. And then them trains cause Harriet Tubman birthday. Tell me when her birthday. I think her birthday coming up soon. And I know some fuck shit was going on because Cicely Tyson ass just passed over. She didn't want to be over here no goddamn more. Almost 100 years old. She ready to get the fuck on. Because there wasn't nothing wrong with her. That's Harriet Tubman doppelganger right there. And Harriet Tubman dealt with what? The Underground Railroad. Hell must say she helped slave, enslaved, beat, and rape motherfuckers get off the goddamn plantation, take them through the Underground Railroad to free their ass. But you see what we dealing with now? We dealing with motherfuckers dealing with the Underground Railroad or pussy, dick, pop that mile, I'm sweating, whoo, and that motherfucking powder, kidnapping bitches, motherfucking making bitches unconscious, selling bitches selling they self, selling pussy, and shaking they motherfucking ass for fame and selling they motherfucking soul, and then hiding that shit and transporting their ass from Atlanta and different motherfucking places. So instead of setting them free, they binding they motherfucking ass in the Underground Railroad and got children and shit and boys and girls and transgenders and anything you can motherfucking ask for in that business where they got an underground sex trafficking goddamn network and a motherfucking dope smuggling and dope selling and ass bussing Underground Railroad. Hide your ass, take you up under there. Wake up. Booty busted, booty popping, dick sucking, draws and pussy dropping. See, you wake up, you don't know what the fuck. You been fucked by a goddamn Doma pincher, a goddamn monkey, 2 cups and $1. I mean, you don't know what the fuck. You just know your ass and shit is leaking and bleeding. Mouth sore, you got tonsillitis. Somebody said they sucked T.I. dick for 6 hours. Goddamn it, look. I don't know That's just what they say. He said they lying. Everything he did with them is consensual, goddamn it. They was selling pussy and they was over there scripting. Dance like a scripper. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Said Black China was 16. Throw that ass in a circle. But see, in some places, they might get away with it because 16 might be consensual. You're not selling pussy and bust it wide open and tell them bring it back. See, she might not gonna say nothing because she might have did that. You know, most of them strippers, a lot, not all of them, but a lot of them be selling pussy. I'm selling pussy. I ain't got a rap. Remember that motherfucker came out with that rap song a few years ago talking about she selling pussy, she ain't got a rap? See? A lot of them said they didn't agree to the shit, and the lady that is talking about it says she didn't really agree to that, but see, some shit she kind of lying about, because I think she kind of liking T.I., and she liking Tiny. So she didn't say she was forced into it. It's just the shit didn't go her way. There was fights and shit. Because I see T.I. is a narcissistic, nasty motherfucker. Now, he can be nasty and really cuss a bitch out. And T.I. is allegedly, what I'm seeing in the spirit, this motherfucker bipolar. And not just him, but the girl that's telling, the lady that's telling, both of them is narcissistic and bipolar, and she's very mannish and very aggressive, and she is out to destroy T.I. and set T.I. up because she wanted to be part of the Hussle gang. Choo choo kitty kitty bang bang. I can eat pussy, suck dick, and be a part of the train. See, she wanted to be they sister wife. See, she didn't want to just get fucked and let go. And from what I see about her, boy, she's something else. Look like she would take her two fingers like this and spread a bitch big lip on her pussy. Pull the skin back on the hood. Eat a pussy like she eating some of that at that Chinese buffet and eat that lo mein noodle with that soy sauce, goddammit. And open they pussy like she opened up one of them fortune cookies. And reading a piece of paper that come out of that thinking you getting fucked tonight. Hey, tongue long. And tongue down past her fucking chin. Open up. I'm coming in. Don't say no, bitch. Because I'm going to eat your pussy and scrap it on by my chin and chin. So Sabrina can eat some pussy, man. I'm talking about eat the skin off of it. Like she eating some of that kin off of that roasted fish and roasted barbecue chicken. Lick them holes from asshole to appetite and suck a dick like she can nibble on a dick like a rat do cheese. Hey, we want some scratch 'em, scratch 'em. Hey, I wants to fuck. There's a brand new dick and it's coming your she just as niggerish as T.I. as allegedly for what I'm seeing in the spirit. She got T.I. is a sex junkie. T.I. is a drug junkie in the spirit. I see him in astral. I ain't gonna say it's in the physical. This alleged. I'm doing a reading for any person only. He's a junkie in the spirit. In the astral realm, I see him snorting that powder. Pop that them pill. Knock a bitch out. Bitch take this shit. Go night-night. I see him in the spirit. I see this fucker right here that told on him. Love pussy. Love and like to get watched. But she's T.I. From what I'm saying, allegedly, they an adrenaline rush for him. And this big one right here. And see, that's another T.I. just say anything out of his mouth. He got a slick fucking mouth. Don't let him get high and get to feeling good on that powder and get arrogant. Because he said some things to hurt that lady feeling. And he said that he looked at that lady, twisted mouth up, look at that lady body and talking about you ain't what you used to be. Well, nigga, you ain't what you used to be. You used to be sexy and fine and little stomach big, face big and shit. Hair. Look, this not me. I seen T.I. say that to that lady in the spirit. You know what? I want to fuck you and be committed to you for. You know, I can't even see your pussy. Like he say slick shit to make you want to whoop his ass. Meet him down there on the curb. in the hood and fight him like a grown fucking man. He sit there and said it to that lady because he said that lady not sexy no more. Like, that lady ain't got it. She been doing that powder. Look, I'm saying in the astral, I'm seeing in the spirit that the man have said this shit in the spirit, and so that lady done got on that dope, and that she's a dope addict, a pussy sucking addict. But see, she don't just suck the pussy down. She take her time and spread them people leg and ass and know how to. There's a certain maneuver lady got with her hand, pin you open and fuck you up. Lord, she's a pussy addict, a dick sucking addict, a calm freak addict, a fucking junkie on the slip, like on the slick light. I'm not saying she physically that, I'm just saying in the spirit, I see these people up in the astral doing slick shit like that. Maybe they just do it in their mind. Maybe these people don't physically do that shit, you know what I'm saying, a leg. Like I see these people in the spirit doing all kind of fuck shit. T.I. One of these people got a gambling problem. I don't know if T.I. got a gambling problem, little slick light, gambling problem, play number shit, or she got a gambling problem, both of them. He got a sex addiction. He got a money addiction. He got a fame and fortune addiction. Come about a lot of issues and low self-esteem. And he got a sex problem. He really, it's not about love with him. It's about power, domination, and control. Because he got a big ego and look at me and who I am, what I got. And then just like to keep his dick hard. I don't know if he roll around in the spirit with some shit in his pocket. Like them peg candy. Pop it to keep it dick hard. Especially he want to come up on a bitch. He want to fuck. Keep it long and stiff Peter. Stiff Peter. And like to, yeah, look at what I'm doing. And like to just thrust his ass in and out somebody's mouth. Just like on a fucking seesaw. Just rocking his dick in and out. Look. And have another bitch over here. And then watch some other bitches fucking suck. Then have couples in there. They fucking and sucking, like, oh, bitch, nah, I want it in your ass. Like he say anything. Real freaking watch them people be sucking his dick. Nibbling around all on the head. Take it down. It's your friend. Come on. Bend over. Oh, god damn. Sticking his finger all in the while the other one. Yeah. I tried to tell y'all last y'all think this shit in the spirit. But I backed up off of it, see. And then people start saying that they heard about them doing that goddamn shit. Then, you know, I seen Tiny Daddy came in here in the spirit. Now, I think a long time ago, I want to see the picture, see we lying. I met Tiny Daddy before. I know her daddy black and her mama white. And the daddy, I think the daddy physically done died. And the daddy would just start crying because he said my daughter a hoe. He started shaking his head back and forth. Somebody know some kind of off with her and said the mama off. Like Tiny and her mama not always close. Look, allegedly it's something about the mama, and I looked in the mama eye. I don't know if Tiny has argued with her mama or the mama dominates and intimidates Tiny. She gets aggressive. They got a bad past. That's what the daddy said. Something happened with Tiny and her mama in the past. They don't always get along. Is he kind of the man I met a long time ago? They said he was. Look, Nikki, I'm sorry. Like I said, forgive me, Lord. This allegedly, I seen the man in the spirit. Like the man I met, like he kind of had a receiving hairline in the front. He was short and a small man. Kind of brown skinned it like. That's how the man looked at that told me he was Tiny Daddy. And he was so proud of her and bragging on her. So if y'all can see a picture of him, see if that man kind of looks similar. Because it was a long time ago. Similar to that. And he talked it soft. He was a real kind, very classy, elegant, clean man. From the one that I seen. And he was trying to talk. And he, thought a hoe. And let this nigga use her. And she up there pretend to be one way in the public and she really another. Fucking men and women let T.I. influence that T.I. bad influence on her. I can't believe my daughter out here like that and up here eating people pussy and sucking people dick and laying up there. You just crying and laying a hole. I'm just looking. I'm like, no, Pop, man. Hey, that might be wrong what you seen. Goddamn, it was true a long time ago. I know that she was easy to be influenced by them niggas. Let niggas fuck her and lure her off. A nigga with a big long dick. She like street niggas. I said, man, daddy, man, nah, man, you ain't got to go in on her like that, daddy, man. Like, I didn't know. I said, oh, Lord, I'm scared to say this because I don't know, if the man looked at, like no, there was a problem with her or really wasn't feeling T.I. too tough, but kind of kept it to herself because she wouldn't listen. And then said there been some issue with her mama where they can't tell her nothing, and then said that she weak for T.I., but she want that lifestyle. Her and T.I. got a pact. They got an agreement to do shit together. And y'all think that Tiny, Lord forgive me. First of all, Tiny, I think it's something powerful and psychic about her. Tiny's a witch, allegedly, in the spirit. Tiny has a lot of power, and that's why he picked her. They were bound together as an Illuminati couple. They really weren't bound in him loving her. He could manipulate and control her in some kind of way. Tiny got some kind of energy. Damn, an entity on her that T.I., it gives T.I. power. T.I. gets a lot of power from Tiny. Y'all think Tiny is weak and stupid, but she's not. She's weak for him, and she's insecure when it comes to him. But they have an agreement. Thank you, LaDonna. The Tiny, how can I say? Like it's different personalities with her. And they do these things together because it gives T.I. a lot of power and control. She submits to T.I. even when she don't like it. Even when it hurt. Yes, Nikki, I think so too. She kind of helped bring T.I. in. But see, T.I. also did his own initiation because who name kept coming up? Clive, Andre Harrell, and P. Diddy kept coming up around T.I. T.I. took the oath, man. And then who else came in here, man? I couldn't believe it. Done it all, done it all. Mention Bankhead, man, it not me. Had the L.O. I'm from Bankhead, it must be too, though. Done it all, done. Shout it low. Shout it low, Ed. He said that T.I. is not from Bankhead. Now, allegedly, because I could have heard the wrong thing, he say, have you ever seen T.I. mama and daddy with him? I said, no, I don't really follow him like that. I don't know if T.I. be up there with his mama and daddy or had them on his show and shit. I don't know. I know I've never seen. He said he from a suburb area outside Bankhead. They know. Hello. Man, Shawty Low came in there, said that T.I. is not from Bankhead and he not Dope Boy Fred. Say he is not from the hood. He did not come up in the trap selling dope. Said that T.I. didn't like him and was jealous of him and set him up with them two holes in his car and told them to get in the car with that man and set that man up. And when that man got killed over there on that expressway, said them hoes were told to rob him and had a nigga pick them up. Now, allegedly, that's what I heard in the spirit, Lord Jesus. You see why I didn't do that? Say he wanted to be the king of the South, but say he more like the puppet of the South or the cub of the South. Say he is not the Lion King, goddammit. And said that Tiny is the queen of the South. He said, but if you really want to deal with the king of the South and the queen of the South, you are dealing with the mermaid spirit and the merman, the reptilian, satanic, Luciferian spirit that is on them, that crown him. He said he's the fake. He wouldn't say king. He said that's what he called himself. He said, I'm not going to call him that because he's not the king of the South and he's not that to me. Said the boy got to set a mane as a cub. I don't look. He said he need to find that daddy called. He is not the goddamn king. That means you the father over everything. And he saying he the fake father that they made him over there allegedly. That what I'm hearing shouted low in the spirit. He talking about, well, ask him about that boat that he had them people take my boat and take my house. I said, y'all know you had a boat house or a house with a boat. Time he set me up and I kept moving them keys. I said, you moving weight like that, shouted low. He saying T.I. knowed it and says T.I. wanted to be a dope boy, but he ain't had a heart to get out there in them streets. He really didn't have no connection with them niggas like I have when no come up like that and sell that weight. Tell me he lying. Said T.I. lying. Now look, again, I think I seen this shit in the spirit and I heard y'all the low come in and tell me this shit called. I just see I got all these fucking notes the nigga done told me. I wrote it down. That's what I believe. Charlotte, he was singing that song, dun dun it all, dun dun it all. Make your bank head and acknowledge me. Dun dun it all, dun dun it all. I said, hell yeah, L.O. had street credit. He said T.I. don't have no street credit and T.I. want to get rid of him. I said, oh Lord, I got to read this shit. Shawty Low didn't flinch on the shit. And I said, somebody can tell me because I didn't, hang with him or know him like that. I met him before, but I ain't hang with him and get to know him. And I wonder if somebody hear this or if somebody knows somebody that know him, did Shawty Low have some type of boat? Did he have a house, a boat house, or a house out somewhere with a dock on it? I don't know if he rented one, leased one, or did he own some property like that? Was he close somebody we could use the property? Because I see Shawty Low on a boat and out on a big lake in a house. He said he had one and he said he had something like a race car. The real pretty fast sports car where you had them engines in it where they go in there and fix the engine and replace the company stuff and replace it with all the race car engines, the bigger engines, the faster engines, put everything in super. If when he saw me, show me, he had more than one car like that, and the car was beautiful. He's telling me that some of his stuff, he lost his stuff. So he was set up. So I'm like, I don't know if Shawty Low was busted at one point and lost something, had to do jail time. The stuff Shawty Low is saying, man, is so fucking greasy. It's so grimy. From what he told me, T.I. was manufactured, was got, and he wanted to be a star. He wanted to be a trap star. He wanted to be hood. He wanted to be the king of the star. He wanted to be respected to that. And these people got him, and Shawty Low mentioned Atlantic and Interscope, but he kept mentioning P. Diddy. He kept showing me that older crew. I haven't seen Jay-Z around him. Now, I didn't see him doing nothing dirty. That's not what I'm saying. I just saw these who he was feeling. But I didn't see Jay-Z the one that crowned him. I'm just saying he know them, and we know he know him because they was with Nipsey at the Rock Nation thing and around him, and he manages Nipsey. So, he's like with the old guard. And basically what the spirits are saying, there's a changing of the guard now. And said they groomed him. I seen a white man talking to him. And now it say Interscope. I wonder that Jimmy Iovine. Y'all can tell me what you find out. Because maybe, I'm getting it wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. As you know, that what Shawty Low. So they're saying the white people is the one that made it so he could safely say he was the king of the South. And they paid. They gave him the deal. They controlled the record industry. They controlled the payment of the radio and what get played. They have him make sure he was at all the show because of the deals he got in called he took the oath. Okay, so them niggas wasn't gonna shoot him and jump on him or none of that because he was protected by the elite. They brought him in to make it like he been hustling and trapping. He sang and trapping man. Now I admit I used to his shit was tight. Now his shit was tight. I loved it T.I. when he first came out because I didn't know no better. Because I'm from the South, so anything. Hiding, we love Shawty Low, we love Kilo, and then Shawty Low gonna start singing that cocaine and I wanna rock right now, talking about T.I. wanna rock right now, and tomorrow and next week and next year, talking about T.I. wanna rock right now. And I said, Shawty low. If this is the spirit of Shawty low, L-O, are you telling me that you said you was selling the shit? We all know that nigga, you was a trap nigga and running the hood and shit. But you said T.I. on the low, he said that he was busting down niggas in the hood that had trap houses setting niggas up. And that he do that shit, he been doing that shit and involving in distribution of this shit. Allegedly, you know, that's what I had heard in the spirit, you see. He said that was going on in the trap areas and he made an agreement. T.I. Child, which one of them was petty, Katoria? And still is petty, goddammit. On both sides. This side and the fucking spiritual side, they coming over here petty as a motherfucker. Man, he said that T.I. took an oath. And all of him to be a superstar. Back then, the hood was more solid. It was more unified. All the niggas that was hustling, selling money, boosting, selling dope, boosting clothes, gambling, getting their money, that shit circulated in the hood down here because they could not. It was very segregated. They could not go outside the hood and live nowhere. And they wasn't spending their money nowhere else. It was going in the hood and there was a code. Those was real gangsters back in the day. Okay. And I grew up around a lot of them. No snitching. No stabbing your brother in the back. You don't leave your brother nowhere, whether they shot, set up, whatever. It's certain things you don't do. And you look out for the women and children that's around you, especially if you're using their house for liquor, for drugs. They in that area. And it's like the code was different then. Shouted low. Allegedly told me in the spirit. There was certain people high up that did not like that. And that's one thing you know is a shift when desegregation came in. Because a lot of black people that didn't want to be black and didn't want to be in the hood started going, taking out their money outside of it. And then the black stores, restaurants, community, the whole structure, which a lot of us in the hood, we didn't have no mom and daddy families there anyway. But we were still protected by who was there. The total energy was different. It wasn't flooded with crack. Crack didn't start coming in till like the 80s. That's when everything went to hell in the hood and it was totally destroyed. Mamas and daddies out there sucking dicks. Because what y'all don't know is, like you saw that man up there sucking that transgender dick, Mia, I think was it Mia Isabella, or there's some other transgender he was sucking. A lot of these dick suckers, these men can suck a dick harder than a bitch. They put they neck and they back into the shit. They do it with no hands. They do it with no hand. See, they ride a dick and suck it in their hand and down in their throat, and then they release it out their goddamn hand and open their motherfucking jaw and clamp down on that shit like they a dog trying to maul a motherfucker. Like they mauling down on a bone. They clamp down on a nigga dick like they trying to break that motherfucker off and don't let go. A lot of these women think that they is dick suckers, and you think you got a man you can goddamn trust. But a lot of these niggas, while you get at work, suck dick and get busts in their guts, and then you want the nigga to fuck you. I'm tired. I don't feel good. I've been taking care of this baby all day. No, your asshole is so, and it's leaking. You got to wait till it heal up and put you some Bengay back there and some Neosporin and douche your ass out until they heal up, because you done took all kind of 10 and 15 inches dicks all in your ass and bust your prostate open. You real relaxed and tired, and your asshole is sore. See, that's why a lot of these men, see, I know, because I have gay friends and I done seen this shit where one of my gay friends, nigga come over his house, the nigga look straight, built, good looking, got a nice body. Said they put them tuck pad in their ass, Gwen. And said that this nigga babysit his wife, baby, had a baby in the stroller, pushing the baby around. See, but he really be pushing that baby around in that park, and them niggas had them dogs and puppies and shit, not to attract a bitch, but to get hit by a nigga off in their ass around lunchtime and shit, and before the lady get home to cook dinner,
He in there sleep and I don't feel good. I got a headache and shit. You got an ass ache too, cause one side of your ass is uneven and bitch dislocated. See, well nigga done fucked you way up in your rib cage. See, and your woman don't know it. And this nigga he know come over his house with that baby in that stroller park and put that little lock back there, that brake on that back wheel of that goddamn stroller, one of them cheap stroller back there. Press that little lock down on the back of that wheel and go back there and swallow my friend's dick real low down past his tonsil. Gurgle it down and let that man come all without a rubber, come all in his fucking mouth. He talking about he could suck a dick, boy. I had to give it to him. The nigga can suck a dick. And then said that the nigga started smoking crack. Him and this lady was smoking crack. They go to the crack house. They trying to buy some crack. And they didn't have all they goddamn money. So, yeah, them niggas can really handle some of these mushroom tip better need bitches. And said, the dope dealer said, well, y'all ain't got all the money to get the dope. And then the dope dealer said, well, you can suck my dick. So the girlfriend started sucking the dope dealer dick. And then her boyfriend was up there real hungry for some dope real bad. And he told move, you sucking too slow, goddammit. She didn't even know her nigga got on the dope dealer mushroom tip. Made the nigga come about 2-3 minutes. Bust all around his mouth and shit. And she couldn't even make the goddamn nigga come real hard and deep and long. Me so honey. Me so honey. Me love you long time. Nigga suck a dick better than this bitch. He said, goddamn, next time y'all run out of money, bring this nigga over here. And I'll give you some crack. She didn't know her dick nigga could suck a dick. Deep down in his ass and all taking it in his mouth. But hey, a lot of these niggas on crack and shit, they ain't gonna really tell you about their life or where they went when they was on that shit, on heroin, on that powder, on them pills and shit. Cause a lot of them dope dealers will make them niggas suck their dick and do all kind of demeaning, dehumanizing shit to make them feel powerful and in control. So, you know, like I say, Shawty said, allegedly, I heard this in the spirit that T.I. made a deal and sold out and said that he was doing them orgies back then. And that some of them elites up there, now I don't see T.I. Hine got bust. I don't see that. I'm not gonna say that. I don't see that right now in the spirit. And even if I did, I'm not gonna fucking say that. God damn it. I don't see that, but at this time. I don't see his hand at this time. But might let somebody put their mouth, allegedly, I see in the spirit, you know, for a piece of change, for that deal. It was also, you know what? It was a man speaking about this, and this man has disappeared. I don't know if y'all remember, it was Diary of a Street King. A man said, not me, a man said that he had a tape. Somebody was at one of them industry meetings. Said it was some older white men. LL, T.I., P. Diddy was in there. And in order for them to get their contract renewed or get a new deal or something, they had to let them men go down on them. And the man said he had it. Somebody secretly taped it. And the man was hiding, talking shit from a safe place. And he wanted to sell it. And he said, then I'm going to release it. All of a sudden, that man disappeared, man. We ain't see that man. We ain't hear that man. And then this transsexual man said that he was prostituting to LL when he lived in New York City. And that man even took, what he called himself, got a sex change and got a female name. I seen him on YouTube, but they destroyed the book. Victoria Newman. That's what the new name, Victoria Newman. After the sex change, when they asked LL about it, LL laughed and said it's a lie. The manager said it was a lie, but that man's book did not go nowhere. And him as a new life as a transgender woman, Victoria Newman, is up there on YouTube and still sticking to it. Said Eddie Murphy, like real big old cocks. I mean, see, man, y'all see that you see why I didn't want to do this? Because people get mad, and I'm not saying I know this, I'm saying this from a spiritual, yes, wrote a book, Victoria Newman, and still saying it. Saying all those men mess with men's and women. And Shawty Low told me in the spirit, and this is fucked up. That's why it made me think about Nipsey and David Gross and T.I. because he said T.I. has been protected. He had powerful industry protection, and a part of it, he even said a thing with the guns. Allegedly, this is what I heard Shawty Low say in the spirit. Now, y'all can tell me because I don't know how much time T.I. had to do in the jail behind them guns, but Shawty Low said they had set that up. That really wasn't real when he caught the guns and had to go to jail. He said he was kind of like scary weak like a kid. He really wasn't handling gun and drugs and running the street like that. He said that they set that up, caught him with them guns, charged him and gave him a little time that I'm not sure if he really did. Just to give him street credit, to make him look hard and make street niggas respect him. That allegedly. This is what. Yeah, but he didn't do no years, dog. If you look back at it, correct me if I'm wrong, he didn't do no hard. Thank you, Shannon. And then we don't know where he did that at. Club Fed or what call. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear it. I ain't heard no niggas doing no interview so they saw him in there and what he did, and did they take his sandwich or did he jump niggas or whoop their ass? And see, do we really know? Did we see or hear him in there? You see what I'm saying? Because Shawty Low said that this shit, just like what I'm hearing in the spirit, he said it was all staged to give him street credibility. He said it was all set up. And then he said when the drug game was solid, and the black people were loyal to each other and hustling and selling drugs and controlling they blocks and controlling the houses and the property to make sure the women were safe, he went in with some polices and different people controlling city zoning and regulation and started bribing drug dealers, extorting drug dealers, blackmailing them to get them to be informers and to get them locked up, to get rid of the solid niggas in the hood, then replace them with ones that are informers and ones that are not solid and that will rob niggas and set niggas up to destroy the integrity of the mind, the spirit, the camaraderie, the group and family connection that they had, and thereby destroying the financial strength and integrity of those communities, those hoods in Atlanta, because they would no longer be spending the money among themselves and at the corner store and with their families. They would then be robbing each other, setting each other up, snitching, getting each other locked up, then replaced by ones niggas without integrity that would take the money out and say, don't you want to shop over here? Don't you want to shop over there? Don't you want to live over here? Get away from them niggas, get away from the hood. Once this was done, and then they started pimping and prostituting their own women, and then having it set up, such and such sell shit out of his grandmama house that's been in the community and owned the house for 30, 40, 50 years. Once you said you go kick, the police go kick that old lady door in, jump the lady, rob the fucking grandmama house, steal whatever dope in there, the nigga can't do nothing about it, or lock him up once they get found guilty, then the lady is up for losing her house or have it foreclosed on, especially do you see where I'm going? This is what Shawty Low was breaking down to me, a legend of spirit. I'm listening to him say that he said once you get the grandmama killed and nobody could, the owner of the house and it's in the family, and the insurance policy don't cover it, or if you get them to get her to take out, pay for bonds and put the house up and can't pay the house, or somebody go in there and trick her into a loan at 70 and 80 years old, then what happens? There's no stability in there with real estate property ownership. They then foreclose on it. City of Atlanta take the house, and then they go back in with the buyback program. Thank you, foreclosure and the buyback program. When them black people don't get it, there's no stability there. The only stability that you see is fucking, sucking for $2 and $3 goddamn dollar and smoking motherfucking crack and selling motherfuckers out. Allegedly, this is what I heard Shawty Low say in the spirit. He was a part of the Judas. Say he has taken an oath on the low. Thank you, Phoenix. To not help his people to sell them out. You see. I never heard this broke down before like this, but Shawty Low feels this way. If this is the spirit of Shawty Low I was talking to, the soul of him, sitting here breaking this shit down to me. It's basically a wasteland. Anybody can come in and out and do anything. And then he looks powerful and in control. Then you get up in the front of the media, then say, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm helping the people. I'm helping to restore economic power. Thank you, Katana. See, that what Nip had said. Dun dun it all, dun dun it all. Yeah. That what Shawty Low had came in. I ain't even get to listen to the rest of it because people call me for reasons today, and I'm gonna write it, but I'm not even sure I want to publicly repeat this here, and then get up there with them suit and tie on, and he said it's not real, it's an illusion, and it's never going to be back the way it was. He's helping to actually sell out the community and kill these people and lead these niggas where? He said he was a part of that RICO being brought in, talk to them, help them set themselves up, get them snitching on others, snitch on themselves, go to jail, get all that time. It becomes a wasteland, and then all that real estate go back to the city for other developers and people to come in. They'll have a certain area, and they pick, it's not just him. They pick different people. I want you to go clean that area out, clean that area out. You're going to bring this in, you're going to bring that in. And then it was a stable of supply. Women supply weak, easy women. Everybody want to be a singer. Everybody want to be a star. Now, there's a lot of beautiful women that have voices. Beautiful men that can sing, that can dance, that can act. There's so many, there's not enough room for all of them. So they see somebody like him coming at them, lying. And who else would they trust to be around? A female recruiter. A female narcissist who come in and they look at her for security. Save me. Help me. You a woman too. Bitch, are you serious? This is my husband. This is my man. This is my nigga. You just trying to, you a squirrel bitch trying to catch a nut. And bitch, that's what you here for, bitch, to catch a nut. And get your fucking money and get your motherfucking ass out my goddamn face. Especially, I think that it's something off with that couple. They're both very cunning, very smart, and they're predators. They're rich predators. And they were given power and authority and permission through the oath they took. And you think it's just them? It is not just them. There's a whole club. Almost all. I'm not going to say all. Almost all, they have them broke up in different circles, different categories by acting, abilities, race, music, what you here for, how long you going to be here for, what you going to do, how you going to do it, and then we'll move you into this circle if you do this, or that is tiers of them. They're not all the same. They're groups of them, and they're tiers of entertainers. See? And within there, she liked to do that, and this lady, Lord forgive me, I mean, the daddy said it. He said she switch on and switch off. That clap on and clap off. She can be very sadistic like. If she can't get her way, and he'll say things like, look at what I gave you. You upset with me? You don't want me fucking her? You know I ain't gonna never leave you. You know it ain't about that. Look what I gave you. I done made you the queen. You're on the top of the world. Anything you want, they wish they could be you. They wish they could have your plate. And you upset by this bitch, that bitch. You know it ain't finna be nothing. You know I'm not finna leave you. Like stuff like that. While she crying, but she still don't like that shit. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't like that shit either. He justified that shit because he has a wound and it's really not nothing wrong with Tiny. It's not Tiny. He has a wound and a depth and a pain of insecurity within himself. But he'll act like it's her or it's not enough, and she go get this done and that surgery done and this eye color change and all this stuff. And he still keeps fucking everybody because it's not her. But you'll feel like it's you. But then too, that's what she signed up for. They had an agreement for her to help that man lure people's in. Allegedly. Because this is what they do. They're swingers. T.I. even admitted it. They friend Chicana admitted it was consensual swinging. All the women are not kidnapped and knocked out. Now, they might get on some shit when they get there. But they're swingers. I have no problem with somebody being a swinger if it's grown people. But when somebody's saying they're being abused, they get there, they getting paid to fuck. Then you get knocked out and you wake up with all your holes in your body hurting. And you, like, dick been in your throat all night. That's wrong to me. Because that's not what they agreed to let you sadistically. A masochist and a sadist, they did not agree to be done that way. And then, some of them saying they were held and they were passed out and they woke up different celebrity couples, was fucking them. They didn't agree to that stuff. Allegedly, if this is true, this is what the people saying. That's the part I don't agree with. But if somebody like to fuck and they like to bring different people in, I have no problem with that. If everybody agrees and you're adults, but I'm telling you, most of these people are like this. But I'm also telling you, a lot of these people in there that do that shit are very sick. Something else is wrong with these people. Because one of the demons that's over this, one of the king demons that's over this, and over the spirits of the Queen of the South and the King of the South, you're thinking that, like I said earlier, when you're talking about, I'm the King of the South, that's a lizard king. That's a king of another kingdom. He's not the king of the South in terms of black people or the hood or real estate in those areas. No, there is another king of the South, and there's another queen of the South. Other higher witches, higher above them, and he's just one of the workers, one of the pawns in the game. But of course, he looks like somebody bigger when you're saying that and you're approaching people who don't have no money. And that want to get in those arenas, and you're making them think it's a possibility. If you take enough dick in your ad, you're going to get a singing contract, and you're going to sing on the goddamn mic and be a fucking star. The only singing you're going to do is on the head of that microphone on his mushroom tip. And only dancing and the star you're going to be is up there being the center of attention, shaking your ass while you cute and hot and young and petite. And the star of dick and pussy. That's what you is going to be starring roles in and secretly being filmed. Seeing how many dick you can suck. How much pussy you can eat, get ate, and get rammed in your damn rectum. That's rammed up in your rib. That's what you are going to star in. The damn porn show of the fucking year. That's what the... Then sent underground. And what these spirits are telling me, some of these women have come up pregnant. Some of them might have kept them. Some of them have got abortion. And a lot of these women have come up with STD. And death, and then abuse, mental problem, emotional problem. The spirit also told me, this demon that came in here, said that it's an underground drug market and synthetic drug market. Some of that shit they be taking, that damn, that Molly, it be fake. And some of them have gotten here from China and other places in lab where they make that shit. And you don't know which one is fake, which one are real. They introduce that shit. And then they have people that are like doctors, lawyers, all of those not entertainer, men's and women's. I mean, because it's been going on. It was going on during my daddy's era. This is nothing new. And some of them girls are undercover prostituted in traffic. You don't see them girls no more. Them girls come up missing. It be girls, little boys, and grown women's, and fucking young women's, and even older ones. Some of them women become housekeepers and cooks and shit, but they been out there cooking dick and sucking dick and roasting dick and stuffed bell peppers and shit. And then they done got old and fucking got fat and shit. And just keep that shit to themselves. Because they done save that shit up and have nothing else going for themselves. And just riding dick, hoping that gonna open the door for another kind of goddamn contract. Most of the time it doesn't. Unless you can maneuver your way in to other arenas, because you meet a lot of powerful people in there doing that fucking. But a lot of them people ain't gonna help you. Then they have wives in there that are jealous and vicious and treacherous, and a lot of them women are more sadistic and violent than the niggas. It's not. I'm not just talking about Tiny. I'm seeing allegedly other women in this party that want to hold on to their money, their houses, their fame, their fortune, their shopping spree so much. They do that shit with them niggas to control them niggas and have power and control. So they don't like him fucking them pretty young girls in there, or either wives they think the nigga might be digging or the chemistry. They kill those women. You got female killers in there. You got a whole hierarchy of different groups and political groups and religious groups and entertainment groups. Not just singers, but people higher up that are a part of these circles, and they have a lot to lose about this bitch telling. And she needs to fucking be careful because she is doing this out of revenge. She's not, okay, it's a different kind of anger and hurt she has about Tiny. She loved Tiny, and she's soft-hearted toward Tiny. But she's resentful because Tiny is going to do what her husband say. So if he said, we not fucking this bitch no more, I ain't got time for this bitch no more, I'm tired of these games she trying to manipulate and start, like, sometimes that lady be talking calm, then start screaming, want to attack T.I. and whoop T.I. ass. She talking about T.I. pull a gun on him. Shit, I wonder did they pull a gun on each other, goddamn, because this fucker crazy enough to do. Lord, the legend I see in the spirit, that lady will fight T.I. and try to roll with T.I. like a man, and did get real turned on and want to fuck that man. That lady's like real rough like. Real dykish like. I don't know if she's in debt or she took out loans or she likes to gamble or she likes to live on the edge and she want to embarrass T.I. She want to destroy T.I. publicly and hurt T.I. And with them, T.I. is just like her. Bitch is you or bitch is me. Neither one of them don't want to talk right now. Neither one of them don't want to want to, negotiate or work now. Because he's like, man, bitch, why you was out here doing this, talking about my dick and I fuck all these bitches and shit and call fucking you and I don't want to fuck you no more. Bitch, I told you about that pouch and that kangaroo pouch. Like, he'll start saying shit like that to make somebody really want to jump on him or pull a fucking knife or gun on him, start insulting that lady body and insulting that lady pussy. Then see, they've been all trying to bully each other and intimidate. They arguing and fighting now, spying on each other, lying on the phone, keeping up shit. Got people spying on her. She got people spying on him. They talking to Tiny. Tiny slick with her shit. She gonna be quiet and play that sweet quiet role. She spying, got bitches spying on her. The bitch, they talking about whooping the bitch ass, catching the bitch off somewhere, busting the bitch head down to the white meat, past the white meat down toward this white skull part. Somebody has got, as I told y'all on my Facebook page the other day, I woke up Saturday morning, I had Kid Cudi on my mind. Bun and Nipsey told me the number 130. 2021. Then somebody said, you know that Kid Cudi birthday. I'm like, I didn't know his birthday was today. And then I saw YNW Melly singing Murder on My Mind. There was another one, 330, 2021, 331, 2021. I said, that would be Nipsey anniversary of that 2 year. I said, well, why is YNW Melly up here talking about murder on my mind? And then King Von said it was going to be more murder coming up with his gang and the people around shooting him and the manager and the other gang that was involved in setting him up shooting him with Rondo, them, and he mentioned blood gang or some kind of murder finna go on both sides that are affiliated with the King Von murder. his side and the others, any gang, I don't know all the gang, different gang that were involved in the shit. But he said finna be some more murder in this motherfucker. And then when I said that Saturday, I then found out it was a rapper out there in California done got these two women in the house with him. Him and his brother's rapper said his brother set him up and shot and killed them on Instagram or somewhere where you could see the shit and you could replay it. Barricade himself in, and then at the police coming out and lock his ass up. Then that same day, 1/30/2020, it was a transgender singer or producer come up dead. When I said this shit Saturday on 1/30, January 30, 2021, and I thought, I said, why that got something to do with Kid Cudi? But then I'm thinking Kid Cudi, whoever will connect them with Kanye. And I said, they going with transsexual. Is something going on? Did he know the producer? Oh, Lord. Because I did a reading on Kanye on Mother's Day for Kanye Mama, and it got erased. I don't know what happened to it. Somebody removed it, or Facebook removed it off Facebook, and it was removed off YouTube. Well, Kanye Mama told me that he was messing with Amanda Lepore at one time. Said Kanye liked transsexual that looked just like women. Said he liked it, Amanda Lepore. That's a transsexual. And I seen him on picture with Amanda Lepore, and Amanda Lepore wrote a book and said that he, correct me, she might have messed with Kanye. He's like transsexuals women. See? Yes, and I can't find the reason. It magically disappeared. See what I'm saying? So I heard it before, and I said, damn, this is the same day I'm seeing by Kid Cut. He cut it like this. See, I don't really follow him, but I don't know King Von and Nipsey. King Nipsey whispered that to me and told me them number. And I woke up and I put on my Facebook page so nobody can stay online and watch them dates. And we're going to see what happened with Von people and the people involved with shooting him on the other side. Then when I see this here and I started to read, I said, that girl that's telling on T.I. trying to provoke him, that murder on my mind. I seen this song. Somebody think about killing that lady. Somebody got murder on their mind in this group. Either she got it on her mind and he got it on here. Also, both of them is sex addict, drug addict, some kind of gambling they do. Like to fuck, work, get on the edge and push themselves to the limit, then fuck. Both of them like to do a lot of fucking. Pussy, she likes to eat pussy. She's a sex addict just like him. She got attached to both of them, but she know T.I. is going to run Tiny. Tiny going to bow down. She's not going to be able to get past T.I. She wants to publicly humiliate this man, take this man to court, get other women to go. She's like, if I can't get you, you don't want to take me back, and you don't want to let me back in now, then I'm going to break you down public. I'm going to join other people in it so I can get your money. One way or another. She want to steal. She want to take stuff from him. They think about stealing stuff from her. They think about setting her ass up. Somebody want to go over there and do something to her. Then she really, some of these people, and they came up to me, alleging the spirit, she needs to check her health because her health is off. And some of these women inside these parties and these men, something is off with them. No, I did not do reading on Pimp C, not a complete reading. No, I'm not doing all these different readings. It takes too long, it's too much hard on me, and if you don't send me no donation, don't be asking me, go at the other people that jump up here like a jackrabbit. Whenever you ask them to do something, they jumping around doing everything so y'all can sit up here, eat y'all some popcorn and jack y'all dick and get entertained, and then the people don't get a good goddamn thing from y'all. No. I'm not the one. Not gonna keep on doing shit for free and get y'all some looking fucking rib cake and crab cake and shit and watch shit for your my expense and your fucking entertainment. Nah. When I do different things and people let me do like they donate tonight and they secretly donate and help me about shit, if the spirit don't come in here to talk to me on their fucking own and y'all ain't giving me nothing, I'm not finna do no long drawn out reading so you can get your big screen goddamn it TV and take your shoes off and polish your damn toenails and twirl your damn feet and look at me on the fucking screen and you warm and cozy and shit, and I'm up here on set up 2 and 3 nights to write this goddamn shit down for nothing, goddamn it. like I say. I really have been struggling with this for the past couple of days because it's been coming to me in the spirit. One of them married couples in there, there's probably more than one. The man likes to get fucked all the way deep down in his asshole. Way past his rectum, deep up. Long down in his fucking ass while a nigga grabbing his nut, squeezing while he got a cock ring on. Somebody sucking his dick down. And the wife fucks him in his ass and finger him in his booty and like to watch other men fuck her husband in his ass. And this man ass is by yay wide, like it's wide, real like. I'm talking his ass is saying something. You hear me? This nigga ass is jazzy. Do you hear me? No, I said a married couple that be in them parties. They do outside shit. And this woman that's with him, that got money, anything she wants, she lets people fuck that man. But she fucks him too and controls him like that his ass is old. And he can take a dick, suck a dick up till he hiccups. You hear me? Take one better than her. She controls him with that shit and keep a secret that the nigga like dick. See? I seen it's some doctors in there, there's some lawyers in there. They get their prescription and they meds and they drugs on the ground. And this man, it's a disease. I want y'all to watch out for me, Lord have mercy. And I don't fuck no niggas down here. It's a new disease gonna come out, and a lot of them people in there fucking this man and fucking different singers and rappers on that. See, it's another reason why them niggas be singing out that synthesizer thing like Roger used to sing out that synthesizer, because they ass be like stiff like in their stomach. They fuck them niggas to the bottom of their stomach, feel like they finna pop out. So they have to scratch themselves, they sing on that synthesizer thing. Now I don't know if any rappers been using that synthesizer shit. They use that synthesizer shit because they be so from sucking dick. Hand in a can. Y'all got me crying in this bitch. What you talking about? Just like candy. When they do that synthesizer, take that scratch off their throat while they having to soothe, they have a Kotek in their ass. I'm just like, look, I said, y'all want me to say that this bitch? I'm like, y'all say the goddamn shit. What scares me is another infection with a real bad worm, a real bad parasite. Is long, like a real long tapeworm. And the worm I've seen, y'all think I'm lying. You can look at the HIV medication. There is a medication to kill a specific worm that always come with that HIV. That worm, and then them people having neurological problems, psychological problems, central nervous system problem. Them women, they have their thinking problem. They have problem with their balance. They done been in no sex party taking that Molly, because some of that Molly is fake. And it's got other things in it. And I hate to say this, they said that somebody done used something with some horse tranquilizer in there. Do you hear me? In one D party. It's another virus and an infection. It's a parasite in one of them COVID strains. You got about 10 or 12 COVID strains. I heard the other day it's more than that. It's another viral infection coming up that's not COVID, but it's similar, but it's worse. And it's another form of super strain of a STD, and super strain of COVID, and this other virus I seen that infect people down in their ass. They said these men is sucking dick and drinking sperm and getting they getting sucking dicks and getting gummy and then having pulling sperm in their tummy. These niggas actually take their teeth out, goddammit, in the back and gnaw down on dick, and niggas skeet off in their mouth, go down in their fucking stomach and getting skeeted off in the ass. So their sperm sits down in there, this man is stinking. This lady husband is stinking while he's stinking. Popping his ass and stinking. You know why he's stinking? Because he is got rotten open sores in his ass. Not from soap and water stinking. I can smell it in the spirit. I don't know if he done got some more medicine, because they get anything they want on the black market or get it in another name. Or I don't know if what he got is not working, because they keep having this open sex and they have sex with these women while they unconscious. These women don't know what they doing to them. They like to come on their lip like they put some chapstick around their mouth and line their goddamn lip up like some lipstick and chapstick. And let me tell you another thing. They have to pass that sperm in their mouth, on their lip, and in their butt and do the rituals. Why? Because it's also witches there, and it's a satanic ritual where they have to give them a certain amount of souls. And I guarantee you, for what I'm seeing in the spirit, if we could talk to all these women and interview all these women, I bet you a lot of these women have not had a healthy marriage with a man since they left out of there with T.I. and his wife and them other people. They have not had a stable relationship with themselves. They got mental problems, emotional problems, psychological problems. Some of them have bad dreams, see things around them, hear things around them that they think is not their real paranoid. They have weird accidents where they either hurt themselves or like somebody's attracted to them to hurt them or do something to them. Why? Because that spirit they have called down to take that soul off for more power and to stay where they at, want that soul, and it will kill that motherfucker and take it out. They will kill them and take it out. But the people that are in there for that little bit of money that they getting to fuck him and his wife and them other people, they don't know that shit. They think that money is something. They don't know that money is demonically charged, possessed. That money is cursed only for a certain amount of time, and whatever they give that dead people money. That is consecrated money to bring them that money is demonic money. They done got and signed a demonic oath contract with all them powerful spirits on there. And they're going to follow them and cause them problems, and they won't keep no money. As soon as they make it, something going to happen. They have to spend it, have to be tricking and sucking dicks and fucking, because it wasn't given to them to last. Them demons will sabotage them and make them squander it and create a situation to keep bringing them right back in a circle and lead them to catastrophe. And like you see that one talking, blowed up, face, well, she's a pretty woman. But you look at her now, face swole up, titties swole up, stomach swole up there talking about T.I. because there's something on her reproductive organ. Now she's mad and angry and frustrated. Now he don't want to bring her in or marry her or make her part of the family. And she's very angry, but she don't realize, because she kind of talking about she worked black magic, and she may do. But it looked like they also put some shit on her from taking and suck her like she can pull the crumb off a bumper. Allegedly, I'm talking about pull it all the way down. Them people be done passed out. She done sucked their dick so hard, they done came so goddamn hard. She can suck one by. And suck and eat pussy. Now she's real freaky. But T.I. did not fall in love. T.I. did not want to be committed, and then she mad because I seen it's gonna be a new union here, a new marriage, a ceremony where he done pick some new people, finna do some new group shit, or it probably a business marriage, a new project with new women's in this here. And then there's some women's high five and want to set T.I. up with her. That's on the phone keying over there and celebrating. Done did that to T.I. ass. Cause T.I. don't, but I mean, you can't make nobody love you. You know, you can't, it just, hey, it's a gamble. Stuff just didn't go the way, I don't know. I know they were very deceptive. Them two are partners and stuff they say. And stuff they have said, they did lead people on. I told them they won't come up here, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do that for you. The one he really wanted to stick his ass in them real bad. Like a bow and arrow. That's what all they want to do. So they're going to say, when they say they get them up here to fuck them. But them two is partners. And I'm telling you, those be doing real kind of scandalous shit. They have done it. Played on bitches together. Double team and tag team bitches together. And this threat going on where somebody want to jump on somebody. And somebody is talking about robbing or stealing from one of them. So I know she want to steal something for T.I. Or somebody want to go over there and steal something for her. Information she got. Documents and files. And she collecting information from other women. And they, Lord, I hate to say it, but is somebody talking about some murder up in here? Somebody's really got some murder on their mind. And this is all around money, reputation, losing what you got, holding on to what you got. And one of them is either T.I. or it's both of them. I ain't going to be able to have this move over and get why I won't try to fuck your ass over. And this is all around sex. In addition, I don't know what kind of dick T.I. got and what kind of pussy Tiny got, but I don't want none of it, goddammit. Got folks out here upset and hollering and starting shit because they can't come back over there. Look, but I also know that it's something very demonic. This lady got a real bad demonic thing on her. There's a lot of black magic in this thing. I have seen this, and this is like real wild to see how much pussy and dick shit going on and how con artist shit said Sabrina connected to Floyd Mayweather and T.I. hate Floyd. Well, I don't know why you can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me in here? Because if everybody else can't hear me, I can't. I have to go. Can everybody hear me in here? Because if you cannot hear me, I'm going to cut this off. I'm not going to keep talking and none of you can hear me. Oh, wow, I see that. That's so pretty. Okay, people can hear me. Okay. Now, this upset me so much. I talked this out and look like somebody done been to jail or somebody going to jail. Like they trying to get a bitch locked up and jammed up. One woman hurt, real hurt, and want to feel bound up and torn and can't move. It's also tied to an automobile and somebody want to drive forward with this shit. So I don't know if they gave her gifts, if they gave her cars, and did things for her. But I also believe somebody else is behind this lady doing this. This lady is not doing this. But I know, I saw that orb too. Somebody is trying to help, and there's a male magician. So I wonder if some male got some shit out for T.I. Because there's a male behind this too, and he dig hard. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I mean, is there somebody that want to take T.I. down and crucify T.I.? Or is there somebody that was in that group fucking with T.I.? T.I. has some other enemies he may not know about. And there's a group dealing with organized crime that is tied into this. Gangsters that are on top. And even I would see different gangs are tied into this. And it's also about new love and new opportunities here. Some person that is tied to this in this gang is fucking. All this shit tied around dope, dick, and pussy. Dick, dope, head, money. Gambling, addiction. fame, fortune, yeah, pussy, money, weed, all this shit tied in together, and people talking about shooting the shit out of a motherfucker, jumping on a motherfucker, and wanting to destroy this man as the star. I'm talking about her, and it's another man. That's what's scary thing. Another man, a king, somebody maybe above T.I., closer in some way, wants to destroy him. If not physically kill him, destroy him in every way possible. I mean, this shit is so low down, and this woman is also doing it because this three-way didn't go the way she wanted. I see Tiny's really hurt about this. She disappointed about this. They are spying. They are on the internet spying, looking, laughing, reading, seeing what people thinking, what people saying. Is he going to be destroyed by public opinion? Because all he's concerned about is public opinion and his money. So, you know, I didn't read all of it, man. I mean, that's what I remember off the top of my goddamn head. Because, see, I kind of, you know, I really want to come on here with this shit. But it's a lot of messy little motherfuckers that keep up shit, that throw rock and hide their hand, that don't put me up here with this shit. Like I'm with this shit they with. See, I really don't want to be in this. I don't know if I'm coming back with part 2 and shit. Y'all let me know if y'all want to hear it. And you know what that goddamn mean. Now, one hand wash the other, goddamn it. Now, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Now, if you want me to come back and hit that goddamn cash up, goddamn it, or something, go PayPal something. Because I have to sit up and I have to listen to this creepy ass shit. Real niggas coming in here telling me this shit right here that's blowing my mind. I'm like, I don't want to say that. Are you sure? Like I said, this is all alleged. Except for the stuff you know is factual, okay? The other stuff I don't know, I'm saying what I'm saying in the spirit. What I'm saying, these people booty popping up here and eating people cat and all that, and digging, fingering down in people cat and finding people G-spot and drinking calm and dropping it like it hot. See, that's what I'm seeing women's is doing to women's. See. Then the niggas come in and hit it after that. But getting back to this thing that I saw this man inside riding. And whatever he had in his insides from all that calm, building up in that different calm and no rubber and bacteria and look like mucus and stuff and fungus and viruses, all of it could not be treated. Lord forgive me. This is allegedly, if what I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. I've been sitting on it 2 or 3 days to see it. Am I really seeing this? You will not know it because this is somebody that's insulated and that's high power. It's a good looking guy. And he's in the entertainment industry. And he's being protected and treated. But what scares me about it, they still been them parties and everybody in there don't know that this man got that shit. But they're going to know as time go on, because they're not going to, him and his wife are not going to be able to cover this up. He sold his soul. And they keep trying to buy back time, make another pact with a demon, but this stuff on him won't get off of him. It's very demonic what is on him, and he messed with men and boy. And he looked like he's real clean, very well dressed, and he kept his face shaved. See, I don't trust no shaved face nigga. I really don't fuck with no shaved face nigga, cause that make me wonder about them special they work. Like in them arenas or for different city departments and shit, where they face clean. Or have a little real thin, pencil thin mustache and have a little piece of hair right there. A little like permanent, like a pyramid. Like a little goatee right there, a little piece. And then have that beard like shave it down real fucking pencil thin. And have it come down by their ear all the way down. Like a etch a sketch, a connected dot, beard ass nigga. Come line down, that line go and hook to their chin right here, and then go over and hook right there, and then go around like that and hook around their mustache. Now, man, that's a dick sucker, man. That's a dick sucker, man. I don't fuck with no pencil thin ass nigga like that. They trying to tell you on the low, but they'll be with, they like to hang around bad hoes, see, and be real sharp and clean with or it is all shade, and then that P go round there, and it connect the dot round there, and then run into that pencil thin. It look good. They be handsome and clean, but I know what you do. You got a booty mouth. That's your booty pussy. I'm talking about these men, what I seen in there, oh, it's a separate party that they have. They have a party with the women's and men's fucking each other like a, heterosexual swinging light. But then they got a red light special. They got an after hour party. Well, women's be in there letting they niggas get fucked by niggas. And, y'all, a lot of these women will fuck a bisexual man. That's why I be careful with men. I don't know who you been with or what kind of nasty bitch you been with. Because I'm telling you, it gets real nasty, honey, when two men get the fucking high. I know because my best friend told me. And I've been around gay men. They told he said, don't you ever be with no bisexual man. I don't care what he told you, I don't care how much he like you. Leave it alone. He said, because we do everything. He said, I get fucked in the ass with no rubber. They come in my ass. And then what they call it, cream pie on porn. Another one of my gay god babies confirmed this to me a couple of days ago. He said, well, you can see them on film. They hook up. Well, you can't see the nigga face. Somebody come in the room and fuck you real hard in the ass till they get tired. Come in your ass, bend over and eat the cum out your asshole. Men doing this to men. All that in their mouth, booty juice, ass crackles and crunches like in their mouth, them crumbs in their mouth, cum in their mouth from a man, and then go home to their wife. You don't know who they are, you don't know if they married, how many children they got. They do them sex parties down here in Atlanta and have sex with women. Y'all, the red rooster or the green dove here in Cincy, y'all need to notice a lot of these men, and then they asshole get real so and tender up in there. And they wonder what's going on because a lot of them are having sex with these men and they don't ask no question. They don't see their face. They don't know their status. And they don't use no condom. And I'm just seeing a lot of these men just going to start collapsing because they asshole dehydrated. They intestine and shit going to get real dehydrated from taking all them dicks and real soul and wore out. And they're going to start rotting in the ass. These women are going to do it too because a lot of these women get fucked in their asshole. Fuck all in the rectum. And then have to get all kind of hysterectomy, have all kind of warts up in their pussy from at the orgies and things. And taking these off. You see, when you take the oath, you cannot say, I'm not going to come to the party. Just because you came one time to the party to get your deal, that's not enough. You come when they fucking tell your ass to goddamn come. And you're going to do some fucking and some sucking. Wherever they tell you whatever hole that you're going to fucking take it in. However they tell you, I mean it, goddamn it. You just going to take. Or if you don't find, put some shit in the bitch drink. When she wake up, she'll know that she might not know everything. We know her on tape. But she ain't gonna fuck. That bothered me when I saw that man laying there dying, rotting on the inside. But outside looking clean and healthy, and the stuff wasn't working. And he was gradually losing weight, but I guess nobody really can see. And he was clean on the outside of his skin. Lord have mercy. On that prep at the parties, they taking this HIV medication to be undetectable or to not pass it at the party. But these women that think they doing something by fucking these celebrities and think these men love women and shit, they don't know these men is on that drug in there, fucking raw. A lot of them men is HIV positive, full of worms. But they possessed with that demon. When they get possessed, it's nothing like a man liking to fuck women or a man like to fuck men. When that testosterone, that adrenaline comes, they have a real high sex drive. You can't control it. When a man got that demon on them and that spirit on them. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I really don't want to do this reading because I know a lot of people are going to get mad at me. And it just alarmed me so much. We're probably going to start seeing people come up with something new or people coming up dead and they're going to say it's COVID. Because they're not going to tell you, they don't want to alarm you. And this is an alien strain that I see. An alien strain that has been created. Y'all, you can look it up if you think I'm cracking a joke and I'm being funny. These are demonic entities and these are demonically controlled sex parties. Yeah, dick demons. And I used to say that a long time ago. People would laugh because they thought I was just cracking a joke. They didn't do their study. They couldn't really see these things in the spirit. A lot of things we couldn't see. But now the veil has been lifted and we're seeing these things. And I'm going to watch these black men. Especially ones in entertainment, because I don't know how long a lot of them are going to be around. All of a sudden they're going to get sick and you won't see them. Because they're trying to take the souls of so many other people to bring them to these parties and do contracts with them to keep their own life, to bargain. But some of them have run out of time. This is a bad reading, y'all. A bad reading. I had to do it because Nipsey wanted me to do it. And, like I said, this is part where I'm not even finished. I don't even know if I'm going to come back and do this one. Because it's so troubling to me. I'm not saying, a lot of stuff she's saying is true. The one telling on T.I. Some of the stuff, this lady is emotional and she's not stable. Because she felt like they used her and they hurt her over a period of time. And some promises were broken. That's how she feels. She's very resentful and angry because she has years tied up with them. I don't know how long she's known them, but I have a feeling she didn't meet them like last year before. She has a history with them. And she didn't get what she wanted. She feels like now she's looking like the fool and being made fun of. She was cheated out of years in life she can't get back. What you say, I'm glad I was here for it. I always miss them. I have to. Well, it doesn't matter how you watch it. It doesn't matter how you watch it as long as you get to watch it. You don't have to be here live to watch it. It's the same information. I'm going to go. I'm holding the phone. Yeah, it's 3:24. Because when I get in these, a lot of times I'm so high in the spirit and so many of these things come. Oh, she has a long history with them, Natasha. Yeah, I don't know. You can tell. Because I look at her face and I say, she's a pretty lady. You can tell she had to be bad when she was young. Younger, let's say. I don't know what happened, but like the nerves and other things, it like some magic was put on this lady. She was done wrong a lot of different times. It wasn't just with them. I don't know what her relationships were like with other men. Now she's very angry. She's very bitter. She has a lot of rage, and she's finally saying, you know what? I'm going to go and come out. You're not going to keep doing this to me. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to let everybody know. Now she wants to lash out because it's built up. Or she was a dancer. I wonder what happened because I hear him degrade. I hear him insulting her. Why would I want you? Why would I look at you? Look at you now. All that dope. One of them have said to the other. Or both of them have said to the other. You don't look like you used to before you started doing all that fucking dope and let your body get all out. I don't know. I never met T.I., so I don't know if you get up close to the nigga. When nigga look like he knocked that shit, knocked that pee, and look kind of wore out and be drinking. I don't know if it's her. He said it to her, she said it to him, or they both said it to each other, but he like turned his nose. I'm like, how do I want you when I can do this and I can do that? Yeah, you used to be like, what? You used to do like, oh, wow. Like T.I. can be real sarcastic and nasty at mouth, especially had some of that shit like to make you really want to jump up like a nigga, like make you feel like you a nigga inside an idiom. Like forget that you're a female. I don't know, get some testosterone from somewhere and whoop his ass. He not what you see. Whoop his ass expeditiously too. Like quick. Like he the way he come off with that time shit and talking proper and using all type of big ass words. that you need one of them goddamn thesaurus and shit to break down. T.I. is not like that. He's a different person. He'll say shit, real cutting shit, like be real calm, and then you say something, oh, I what? Oh, it's my fault? Because you can't tell him that's something his fault. You can't tell him that you provoked me. Oh, I did that? Well, no, it's really this and it's really that. And he'll flip that shit. I think somebody said he's a Libra. It's never their fault. It's always, and they get the upper hand. They real sneaky. Real fucking horse, and will sit there and look in your face and like my grandmama said, lie or die. No, you didn't see me looking at her. No, I don't know her. I just met her today. Knowing that you just went around there and got off that fucking payphone and went around and got your dick sucked behind them bushes in that bathroom, and then you'll come. No, I don't. Me? I did what? No, I didn't see. I didn't. You saw me around the car? No, I didn't. They always innocent. They always the victim, and then they want you to feel sorry for them. They're gonna talk real soft and low, like he had them plaits up there sticking up on his head with that nappy hair, 2 or 3 pieces of nappy hair on his cheek, like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is that on his fucking cheek? Oh, then they said that's hair. That's that man hair. His just hair real napping like. Say he ain't shave it. That man did that shit. That man did that shit. I'm telling you how Libra niggas is. Whenever somebody catch them and come, they're gonna put some old raggedy looking like dish shovel ass clothes and some old tennis shoes and hair. They hair he done twist his hair up, beat it up with them nappy beads round his face. Now you know you ain't never seen T.I. come outside like that. Stick that hair like one of them old dolls, like Chucky, like pieces missing and sticking up around now. Yeah, you know I don't see that doing to me. They need to think about people, family, and livelihood. See, see, I don't know, you know, and I'm not gonna open the doors of my bed, nigga. The door already on to your bedroom, nigga. People have said for years that y'all make people pop bottle and come over there and fuck and eat pussy and suck. The door have been open, nigga. People come out your house, open your door, leave it on, and go tell shit. So I mean, which I don't care as long as it's grown people. But the door been, you know, and see, you know, I'm really learning from this. You know, I'm really learning my lesson with that piece of them balls, them nappy balls of hair around over there. See, there was an act, there was a costume to make you gang. Now he the victim. See. He the victim, then the way he talking slow and looking around and stumbling and stuttering. See, that's how Libras is. The nigga a Libra. I don't want to lie on all Libras, Jesus. Allegedly, the nigga's a Libra. He's a Libra? Because I'm telling you, they always very nice, and they good Samaritans, and they'll bring a bitch some groceries, and then, oh, you got some children? Go on and let them eat and take them shopping and stuff and get their clothes. So he can come over there and unlacing his tennis shoes and jam you in your ass to pay for the clothes and stuff. See that? And then they come out in public, yes, you know, we just donated over here and we buying back the block and see what I'm saying? Then they see they're going to do the nice shit and put themselves as a good Samaritan in the public so a lot of bitches can come around that need shit, hard up, need one of them free turkeys for Christmas and shit, or need opportunity to want to sing and pop their finger and shake their ass. So all you see is the nice shit he do. But that's really a maneuver. Maneuver around, get you something to eat, get you something to drink, and then maneuver his drawers out of his ass and bust your asshole on the molly. See that? Lord forgive. They actors. I done dealt with them. And then when you confront them about this, me? I just bought all them groceries. I helped her children. You see, I let them call me uncle and all that. Who with him and wife? I call me uncle. What you talking about now? Now all of a sudden I fucks women, I drug women and shit. Man, all the good stuff I do. Yeah, you do. Good stuff. And you disguise that shit to put you around there getting somebody good stuff. See, and let's see. And then I sit there and went up there and told them people to pull his hair up, don't put no grease on it, and leave the end nappy. And put some nappy hair, let it grow out, or glued it on there one, and get out there in that sun with them old clothes looking disheveled and tell lies. See, with his dick hard right then looking for. You know what? I'm taking all that back. I'm taking it back. That was allegedly. That man don't do. That man don't do. You know, I can't believe she doing this to me. And I ain't never seen her with her hair and face like that and walking around with an old t-shirt like it was leaning over on one side, all stretched out. And I said, he's a leap. Oh, man. My ex was like that. And then when I don't want to fuck with him no more, come over him with some old orthopedic shoe with a real thick plastic heel and some old blue jeans too long with up on his heel with a too big ass shirt on, walking on a stick with his hair nappy sticking up. You know, see people. I help so many people. I do stuff for so many people. Ask them, you seen it? You seen it? Now you wants to do me like this. Nigga, you weren't looking like that yesterday, and now you don't want to pull that shit on and let that hair grow out around your mouth and hair stick up. They gonna lie. You making that up. And then I find a nigga done lied on me and set my ass up, and I'm because he done say, see that's. They're gonna talk soft. They're gonna wear them, put that old shit on, and go get them some shoes, bend them up on the tip, and have the shoestring out so when they walking, looking like buckwheat, and the shoe like they old with it bent up on the tip. They did that. They did that. They did it. And then it'll come out and people, but man, leave that, buy that bitch for, see what I'm saying? That's what Libras, they ain't never wrong, they the victim. And then they gonna look like it when you, I don't know why they doing that to me, you know, but I'm learning, I'm trying to understand. Okay. Lord forgive me. This is alleged. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say that man did that. I'm just saying that I pick up in the spirit that man had did that when he put that shit on, had that nappy out around there, and had them pieces out with gaps in his head like that. That's, I mean, and and depending on how they go, he gonna get out of it. He bribing somebody now. That's why he say he not doing, because he depending on them bribe and them threats and shit. He done paid somebody under the table to not say how I fucked you in your ass like that with my friend. He bribing some. And then to get out in the public, see, I know I didn't do that. Everybody know I didn't do that. I don't have to open the door to help like this. I don't have to I don't have to open the door to my bedroom because I didn't do that. And they know, we know that, we know because you done well then told them people and did this right here. That's what you did. So that way it look like you innocent in public. Cause you know that you doing it right now. That allegedly you was making agreements and shit to people, and they cheering you. I'm do this, I'm do that. You know you gonna keep that quiet. You're not gonna say this and that, and then get out in public. And then when it seems like it cooling down, he gonna go and cut that nappy shit or take them extensions. They done put that nappy hair up there and put them extension around their mouth. They're going to take that off, shave his head back down, put his nice clothes back on, and do that expeditiously shit on that microphone. Watch and see. Watch and see now. Allegedly. You'll know when it shifted. Everybody done accept the payoff and stuff. And it ain't going nowhere because he's going to take that nappy shit out. And go on and put some clean, fresh clothes and stuff on and some new tennis shoes. See, you know what? Lord forgive me. I didn't want to say that. I ain't mean that shit. I'm just talking. This is just a ring. It don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? This for entertainment purpose. I have told y'all that. This for entertainment purposes only, man. And one of them is having money problems and overextended themselves, telling lies when it's not going to be something that they not. I don't know if it's that lady who telling. I don't know if it's him because of all these debts and living on the edge and adrenaline rushes and shit. But it's going to be some problems for one of them behind this. Excuse me. We're going to watch this and see where it goes. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for loving me and supporting me and donating to me. I'm going to go now and try to get some rest. And I don't know when I'm coming back. It depends on, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to do the continuation of this or get into something else because it's really creepy to me. I just feel like you needed to know. I need to know. We need to watch these things because there's so many hidden things that we need to know and be revealed, and so you won't get caught up in those things or get any type of diseases. Because this thing is, and yes, another thing I saw, they're getting some of these other stronger strains of infections from going to Brazil, Venezuela. They're going to these islands and doing this fucking. Some of them fucking these transsexual over there doing porn. They fucking prostitutes and women's over there and fucking each other, picking strangers to fuck. Come back home and bring this shit on them. They bringing this shit on them. When you see them on a trip, they in this island, that island, this kind. They over there fucking in a resort and retreat, and they not using condom. They fucking strangers and they fucking people that have had sex change, that prostitute and have shit in their asshole and throat and bring it home. I'm telling you, we need to watch this. With these sexually transmitted diseases, we everybody in super strains, new things that are over here that haven't been over here anymore, upper respiratory tract things, anal rectal things, different forms of cancers and infections and venereal STDs, untreatable, and things including new strains of parasites and funguses that are in the viruses that cannot be readily treated because they are resistant. Dubai, thank you. Seeing that, but I'm also seeing that they told me about the other ones sitting over there. And when they off in the island, see. We got to watch this so we can protect ourselves. That's what they want to do, that's fine. As long as you're not doing it to children and doing slavery, but I'm seeing sex slavery and drug trafficking here. Some of these people you don't see no more. They've been in there. We just don't know about it. I don't know their names. I don't know who they are. Some of these people you don't see to talk because them people's not dead. They trapped in underground slavery and prostitution. That's what the Spirit is telling me. I'm not saying he's doing all of it. All I'm saying is there's a network and he knows about this shit. When they become a problem, or if they want to still use them or something and they want to continue to make money, a lot of these girls willingly do it. I'm not saying all of them are kidnapped. I'm saying some of them willingly do it, and then some of them don't want to do it and become a problem. And to get rid of them, to avoid them going to the media, police, or anything like that, they absorb them and they recycle them and they put them underground. That's what I'm seeing in the spirit. I'm just saying allegedly because it's like that's what I'm seeing in the spirit. There's a lot of people involved in these things to get your ass disappeared. And you'll say, well, I want to do it, it's good money. Even if you don't, they don't kidnap you. I'll be in there for a certain amount of time. Women get in there for a certain amount of time, and then they cannot get out. And they become extorted and blackmailed, things they don't want people to know. He says, see, they are sleeping with the strippers who's selling tail to the average Joe who is taking it home. Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. Because they're giving it to women and they're giving it to innocent gay men who think they're in a relationship, a monogamous relationship with a man. That's what I'm saying, which would also hurt the children. And the ones that are having sex with children and infecting the children. They say death hella high here in Ecuador. Thank you. Ben here says not. Yes, they definitely doing over there in Ecuador. They go to those countries where the people of color are poor and they're hungry and they can't tell, they can't reach nobody over here. They victimize them and the women and they use them and we don't hear about it and they get them in the sex trades too. That's what they're showing me, all those countries. That's the only reason I'm saying this, because this is not a reading I want to do. Again, I'm saying it's really scary to me. And they run everything. And there's nobody outside that can stop this. It will only be brought down from within their structure because they control this and they let people stay there for a certain amount of time and then they have to retire them. And it looks like some of that is taking place. But if this system doesn't change, it will continue to recycle. But anyway, I have to go. I love you all. Thank you for watching this edition of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'll talk to you soon.